And Glory Bees at the Puppy Haven. Hooray! Not Puppy Heaven, Puppy Haven. Anyway, we're doing some very serious something. Man, they put a thing here. What? They put events. I guess I was trying to learn. It's a very serious event. Hurrah! So what I want to do is concentrate on 2 games per round, possibly 1. And we're starting a little late because I had a lesson and Karen and I ate. And, you know, if you don't start late, then they play 10 quick moves and they sit there. So they won't sit there now because it's game 25. All right. Let's get to the game. This is day 2, as it says in the thing. Yay, 500 centidues. Will there be a meet and greet? Sure. And Karen's going to be in Vegas too. So, yeah. We should have a meet and greet in Vegas. Yeah. The meet and greet that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Clothing optional. Right, Karen?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, she says absolutely. I'll get more donations that way. Yeah. There's an episode of Taxi where they have a party, and then Elaine's invitation says clothing optional. Everybody else's doesn't say that. So, Loose Cannon 1, go Ben. Andrew 8281, also go Ben. Go Ben. Adam Wallace, go Ben. You're here. You're here. We can start. So this is the first time a reigning world champion has played official chess in the continent of Africa, confusing the audience. Tom F51 subscribed. The subs are coming out today. And this is day 2. Day 1 was yesterday. Yesterday, Magnus Carlsen and Wei Yi got 2.5 out of 3. When I heard Wei Yi got 2, I said, no way. And they said, Wei. So, and then let's see if Karen's paying attention. Who has 0 out of 3? I'll give you a hint. He's a medical doctor.
I don't know.
Bassem Amin. He's Egyptian grandmaster, is also a medical doctor. Can you name 2 other medical doctors who are grandmasters?
No.
Can anybody? Can anybody name the other 2 medical doctors that are grandmasters? Don't say Reuben Fine. He wasn't a medical doctor and he's dead. I don't want to hear Reuben Fine. Now don't say Reuben Fine. Dr. Giggles is acceptable. I saw Dr. Giggles with my brother in the movie theater, and we were the only 2 people in the theater. Smyslov was a trained baritone. Smyslov was at my first wedding. You're telling me about Smyslov? I beat Smyslov and I drew Smyslov. Horrible movie? Well, I mean, it wasn't the best movie ever made. It had a good title. Titus subscribed. Bobble96 subscribed. Nobody knows who the other 2 GM doctors are? You guys are like looking on the internet and can't figure it out?
I can guess, but I don't have any.
You can guess.
Rubenstein.
No, but they're alive.
Oh, alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rubenstein was dead before you were born.
Okay. I'm just guessing.
Okay, the correct answer is Yona Koshishvili, the Israeli grandmaster. Who's he married to? Sophia Polgar. Bam. And Alex Scherzer. He's a suspicious grandmaster and a suspicious doctor. And my doctor, Dr. Sharma, went to medical school with Alex Scherzer. They know each other. Okay, so that explains why I'm not very healthy. I've been sick forever, and I went to the doctor Monday. He said, no, you're fine. And then I just coughed nonstop and have a sore throat. He said, nah, you're fine. All right, guess I'm fine. Okay, anyway, this is the game. So this is day 2. Magnus and Wei Yi have 2.5 out of 3. Also playing are MVL, Nakamura, Karyakin, etc. Strong tournament. And it's game 25 with a 10-second delay, and then they play a round robin of that. So it's 3 days of that because it's 9 games. Then they play a double round robin blitz of the same 10 people, if you can call them people. Thanks, Pinback99. Okay. So this is going on live. Karyak and Magnus, they started 20 minutes ago. And once again, Magnus wants to play his Sveshnikov Sicilian. Karen agrees. As in all of the Caruana Magnus games. And then Karyakin, who recently studied in Germany, said, Ish don't think so. Now, Karen, what did Karyakin do before anybody else and still holds the record?
I don't know. Become a master?
Close.
Grandmaster?
Yep, youngest grandmaster ever. How old was he? Years and months.
Oh, I'm not going to know that.
You can guess.
11.
12 years, 7 months.
Okay.
Still the record. Yeah. So we have the reigning world champion versus the youngest grandmaster ever. Now, after knight c3, one of the negatives of this move is black has to play e5, and white's not going to play d4. Maybe Joe Bava would play d4. You know who else would play it? Joe Mama. And Joe Bava, and that's it. Okay. We should get Karen on this stream, right? She's right there. Okay. So he played bishop c4 because e5 and c5 obviously weakened the blue squares. I mean the white squares. Bishop e7. And this is all just normal stuff. And now a move that'll confuse the audience. Obviously, the knight on f3 is doing Vishwa nothing. It can't go to d4, can't go to e5, can't go to g5, can't go to h4. Okay, so typically white wants to put the knight somewhere else where it could go to like d5 and f5. Okay, so that would be e3, obviously. I could do that. And then maybe I'll play f4. So in that ilk, white played knight to d2 to play knight f1, knight e3, castles f4, and mainly etc. Standard stuff. Maneuvering the knight. Knight f6, knight f1. Magnus also can do the same thing Karyakin's doing. Thanks, Rufus and Doofus. Knight to d7. a3, saving the bishop. Magnus says, I want that bishop. Again, Karyakin went back to Germany. Ish don't think so. Saving his bishop. And Magnus says, no, I want that bishop. Bishop e6. Now, the advantage of having the knight on b6 over f6 is just like white can play f4, black can play f5. There's no knight. And also the queen and bishop control this diagonal instead of nothing. Also, Magnus reads Newsweek instead of nothing. Right? Yeah. Knight G1 exclam. Go Karen. Marcus Brewer just subscribed. All right. Knight C to D5, not trading the bishops. Bishop G5. And after castles, Magnus says, all my pawns are on dark squares. Time to trade the dark squared bishop. Also, that gets rid of the control of D5. White was dominating D5, not so much. F takes. Knight back to E7. A big fight for D5. Magnus wants D5. Now in this position, Sergei played an explosive move. C4. That's right. That's a big fight. That's a big fight for D5. F5, as I earlier said he might play. Bishop D2. And Magnus made a very, I don't want to say strange, but I would say unusual decision. I think normally you would just play something like Queen D7, doing Vishwa nothing. But Anand's not playing in this tournament. He played Bishop takes D5. That's a big decision. That's a aggressive, that's like a trash talking decision. Like, I can do what I want. I'm the world champion. I wouldn't play Bishop takes D5. I'm not a fan. Okay. And we have a lot of moves since then. That was when we started we got that. Okay. Hey, you guys can see my chess 24. Good. Okay. And then he played E takes D5, which is correct. What happened? 500 centidues. Lots of people shout my middle name, Pat, when I play chess. Pat, sir? Very funny. Yeah. Why did Karyakin play Fe instead of bishop takes? Well, in this position, if you play Fe, you control D4. No more knight D4. And your rook is open, and you have more pawns in the center. Now, I could talk about this for an hour because I get paid by the hour. And Unfortunately, weaker players complain about things that don't matter. They're like, I have black. It doesn't matter what color you have. Okay, and if you don't believe me, just ask Michael Jackson. Right? Okay, it doesn't matter. And if only they knew how much it didn't matter, but they'll never know. Okay. And then you want to activate your pieces. Obviously, the rook is more active with the f-pawn not there. You might want to play d4 later. And you control d4 with a pawn, so you stop knight d4. Bishop takes is fine. Nothing wrong with bishop takes. But f takes, it's probably the move you'd want to make more often, so at least you activate your rook. Now also, black's going to play f5 because that's black's only active plan. There's no other pawn breaks. And so after f5, which happened, white said, I got 2 e-pawns, 1 for each of you. Okay, so he played bishop d2, developing his bishop. Bishop d5 I'm not a fan of. And in this position, he played e takes d5 because he got another e-pawn, and he's really killing this knight. That knight's no good. Well, where's that knight going? Now, luckily, Magnus doesn't care that the knight's no good. He just moved it away. He's like, I'll just go here. I got other places to go. Now, this is unusual. I would think for Magnus, he would want the 2 bishops and more space. So this position is bad for black. Magnus's decision to play bishop takes e3, bishop takes d5, no good. Frankly, terrible. So that was a bad decision on his part. Okay, white has more pawns on the queen's side, so he plays b4. Makes sense. And black played b6. Yeah. This looks like when I have the black pieces against anybody, I'm just getting crushed. Okay, bishop to b3. Bishop's going to come in here. Good. Knight g6. Makes sense. Bishop a4. Queen e7. Yeah, this is just very pleasant position for white. Bishop c6. Rook to d8. I mean, I don't really see a good square for the rook. I guess this bishop's not attacking and that one is. So you should put the bishop on the rook on the dark square so it doesn't get attacked. Okay. And now Karyakin made a move and the engine goes no good. It says boo. The engine wants Karyakin to play e4, maintaining his more space and 2 bishops and advantage. And he played queen a4. That seems like a very logical move to me. Queen a4 is what white wants to do. But the computer says no good. It doesn't like that move. Now, there should be fewer draws in rapid chess because there's more mistakes. And the players are playing more quickly and so forth. Also, they're playing 3 games a day instead of 1. So there's a lot of decisions they're making, so they make more mistakes. And here, the engine says black's doing great because white didn't play e4, and now black can play e4. And that way, black gains space, black gets the e5 square for his knight, and the bishop on d2 sort of blocked. So it really doesn't like this move. And Magnus made another move, which is good, knight f6. And again, this reminds me of a lot of my games. When I have black, I like to have my knights on g6 and f6, and I always have this pawn structure, and then I lose. What are you going to do? But I did beat Mamajarov in this structure. Okay, so the first question, the most obvious question, is what happens on rook takes f5? That's the obvious question. And that's probably what Karyakin's thinking about. Rook takes f5. Unfortunately for white, black gets too much attack. Knight g4, knight h4, open the f-file, and white's pieces are over here. So white shouldn't do that. Black gets too much attack against the king. So instead, white should play on the queen's side, where he's been playing, with something like b takes c5, try to open up the queen's side. And the computer says it's about equal. And that's what he did. Karyakin took on c5. You can take either way. If I was black, I would probably take with the d pawn. I would be really afraid to open the b file. It could be better to take with the b pawn. I would just be too afraid. I'm less afraid to take with the d pawn and then try to play knight e8 to d6 or rook to d6 and blockade this passed pawn and then play on the king side. Now, this shows that Magnus is really playing for a win. He's not playing for an equal boring game. He's really mixing it up this game. And he surprised me. He took it with the b pawn. The computer agrees, but I like white. I don't like that. I don't like it. So the time is about even. Sergey has slightly more time, marginally better. And white has two bishops. White's winning on the queen side. There's a big fight in the center and king side to see who's better. Now, Magnus realizes from a human point of view, even if the engine doesn't agree, normally when it's this kind of time control, having the attack is worth more. So maybe in a slow game where both players have 90 minutes or more, white can thwart black's attack and have all of his advantages in space and bishops and B file and A file. But, when the clock's running and you only have a few minutes left and black starts attacking you, sometimes that works. So there you go. Calculated Chess's rating. Stop rating. Wait, rate me more. Yeah. You said Carlsen wasn't that good because he wasn't crushing his opponents. None of that's true. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. You have a wonderful taste, same as me. Thank you. To take is a mistake. I'm looking fine. Over 2800 class. Ben is the pleasantest. I am. The more you donate, the more you learn. Correct. Let's see. Needs more Perrier. Right here. Although I only have that much left. You guys haven't sent me Perrier in like months. Months. I'm drinking iced tea now. Terrible. Anyway, whatever. Yeah. You said that repeatedly. No, that's not what I said. That's just a misquote because you guys can't hear very well. Yeah. You guys are like, Magnus is the greatest player ever. Incorrect. He's top 10. But yeah, saying he's greatest ever is silliness, obviously. That's just the one that you're watching now. If somebody else was better, they'd say, well, he's the best ever. Anyway, just because things happened 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago doesn't mean they're still not good or whatever's funnier. Okay. Yeah, Magnus is okay, but as you can see, he's getting outplayed by Karyakin. So, Karyakin's like number 8 in the world. Magnus is all right. Okay. Back to reality. And Karyakin's thought 3 minutes on this move in a 25-minute game. Karen approved, right? Karen's like, why don't they think 10 minutes a move? Bam. The engine wants Karyakin to play rook AE1. And the idea is, if black plays the obvious E4, white plays D4, then the rook is well placed. Okay, instead, Karyakin decided to subscribe to the Fox News theory, which is true because he actually likes the Russian, Putin and all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he played the losing move, rook takes F5, proving that Magnus is the greatest player ever because white made a blunder in a better position. Okay, now the engine says every move wins for black. Knight H4, knight G4, E4, and the opening of the F file is very good for black. These pieces over here, they're not, that opening the F file doesn't help them. So he's giving black play on the king side, and Karyakin's like, you don't have any play, I'm just up a pawn. Okay, now if I sack the F pawn, that would be true, but Magnus sacked the F pawn, so it's actually good for black. So now, black can play knight H4 and then knight G4 and get all up in his grill. And unfortunately for Sergey, he's not thinking 10, 15 minutes a move. He's thinking 1 to 3 minutes a move, and he misunderstood the position. So now he's going to get crushed on the king side, and Magnus is going to walk all over him. Okay, the problem with playing these moves, you're winning on the queen side, but it's not good for the king side. And then Karyakin opened the king side. frankly ridiculous. So now the computer says, yay, Magnus. On the other hand, both players have 10 minutes. So I don't know. It could be a blunderfest. Nobody knows. The one good thing Magnus did this game, and it was the only one good thing, because his moves aren't very good, is he's playing for a win. He's not like, I'll draw Karyakin with black, then I'll beat Doofus when I'm white. Nobody wants to see that. We want to see Fischer-esque and Kasparov-esque, which we usually don't see from Magnus. Usually, between 2010 and 2016, Magnus would win with white, draw with black, take the prize money, and go home. Okay? Very few players were playing for a win with black all the time, like Kasparov and Fischer were. But now, out of nowhere, Carlsen's always playing for a win with black. He's been the world champion for a long time. He might as well win some games. Right? Now, as you all know, your greatest player of all time, he drew 21 games in a row. Very similar to Fischer's streak. Oh, Fischer won 20 games in a row. I got them confused. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Now, Magnus, your greatest player who ever lived, he played the third best move. That's pretty good. He played E4. Also good for black. Rook takes F5 basically just helps black. It opens the position for black, and white's not doing well over on the king side. So the engine wants to retreat, although Karyakin's not French, or double up on the bubble up. I would be surprised if Karyakin plays here and gives up his D pawn. So I'm expecting him to play queen c2. D4 and DE just aren't good moves. So both sides have about 9 minutes. 9. And white had a good position, but now white doesn't. 9. So all three results are possible, but right now it looks good for Magnus. Now I want to see if there's any results in. Basim Amin lost again. He lost to Nepo. So Nepo won. He was white against Amin. Basim Amin has 0 out of 4, but he's still the best doctor in the field. Easily the best doctor. Better than my doctor. MVL is slightly better against Wei Yi. Nakamura Topalov is equal. And Wesley So Dinglerin is equal. Those are the other games. But we're going to concentrate on this game because this is the game. This is the only game that matters. Right, Karen? Yeah, Karen agrees. Yeah. Okay. And then, let's see. Last on ein Spiel spielen. Wow. That's pretty German. Thanks for the subscription. Magnus would beat Fischer. That's correct. But Fischer would lose on time on move 1 for obvious reasons. Yeah, actually, Magnus can get to 2,900, but it's a rapid 2,900. Did you get the... Was that the stuff I bought you yesterday?
No, yeah, 2 days ago.
They're in good shape now? They're in good shape for the garbage? Yeah?
Garbage.
Yeah, that's garbage. Yeah, everything's garbage. All we do at the chest center is throw out garbage. By the way, I wasn't impressed with the smell back there.
Oh, yeah, I meant to get...
I think it's because of the garbage.
The garbage needs to go out.
Yeah, usually I'm impressed. Wasn't impressed. Yeah. Yeah, this place smells like a Grandmaster. So, just to let you guys know what's going on in my life, because your lives don't have a lot going on. Karen and I are going to Vegas for the National Open. Karen's playing in the women's tournament on Tuesday and Wednesday in June. Then Thursday through Sunday, she's playing in the under 1,800 section. And then, or is it under 1,700? It's whatever one it is. And then I'm playing in the National Open Wednesday through Sunday. And Thursday, the first round, which is round 2, I'm taking a bye because I'm giving a simultaneous, which one of you already said you were playing in. So we're going to get there Sunday night, or is it Monday night? We're getting there Monday night to the National Open. Yeah, and then we'll be there for a week, Monday to Monday. That's in the middle of June. And then in July, me, Karen, and Archer are going to the World Open. Archer's going to play in the under 13 tournament, then the under 1,800 section of the World Open. Karen's going to play in the women's, the under 1,800 section of the World Open, and I'll play in the regular World Open and get crushed. And then there'll be a week in the middle between the World Open and the chess camp in New York, the Greg Shahadi chess camp for 2,200 kids who are like 3 years old. There'll be a week in the middle. I'll be home showing my games from the World Open. It'll be like, this is how I lost this game. This is how I lost this game. This game put me under 2,500 USCF. This game put me under 2450. FIDE, it'll be great. No draws. Please say Magnus is the best player in his chair as long as other people don't touch his chair. All right. Always repeat. What? Somebody's here? All right. All right, let's see if Magnus won yet. E4, and Karyakin's been thinking for 4 minutes. Frankly, ridiculous. Who was that, male?
I was in the back.
Oh, the guy came in and left. Okay. He left pretty quick. Since you left, no moves have been made.
Really?
Yep. He's done Vishwa nothing. Yeah. All right, so we can all agree Magnus is top 10. We all agree. Gelfand is still alive. Correct. And let's see. Did I miss anything? I missed nothing. Somebody followed me. All right. So 8 minutes for Magnus, 5 minutes for Karyakin. Looks like he's getting carjacked. Dinglarin's better against Wesley. Nakamura's better against Topalov. And MVL's better against Wei Yi. Now, as you all know, that means they don't know. They're having a weird scoring system, which they always have. If you win a rapid game, you get 2 points. And then you get 1 point if you draw and 0 if you lose. Then the Blitz games are worth 1. So the rapid games are worth twice as much as the Blitz games. And there's twice as many Blitz games. So there you go. Appleside subscribed. He committed Appleside. Archer is Karen's son. Correct. Yeah, Archer is 1760 USCF. Do I have any children? Ugh. Guys are the worst. I have 2 children that I know of. One of them streams and has been on my stream and gives chess lessons and he's on our channels. And the other one is in high school, finishing 11th grade. I have 279 viewers. 999. It's my first donation of the stream. I almost got a heart attack. $9.99. Thanks, R.A. Kelly. You're the best R. Kelly I've ever heard of. Okay. If you weren't the best R.A. Kelly, then you're in trouble. And Karyakin he just moved. Queen C2, the engine move. Always retreat. Making Queen A4 look a bit silly. Now, if Magnus gets up from the board, Sergey's going to take his bishop and move it to E6. Shh, don't tell anybody. Yeah. How's it going? It's going. Why is Spencer's hair red? Because he made it red. That's it. Queen C2 exclam move 4. Very good. Mouse Arm just subscribed. All right. Yeah, I agree. And Magnus played knight to G4. That's, one of the best moves. Here comes Magnus. Queen H4, knight E5, Queen E5. Rawr. So you could imagine a scenario where white trades the rooks on F8. Then black's threatening Queen E5, attacking the rook and Queen H2 mate. And Queen H4 is coming. Man, the truth hurts. This bishop's not a good defender. Boo! Did I sing boo or boo earns? Okay, and then Karyakin played the best move. Rook A F1, getting his rook off of the proffered square. And the engine wants to trade rooks on F5 and then play knight H4, putting it in H. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm getting a text. Oh, no. It wasn't the engine. It was Ginger GM. He said, put it in H. All right. Well, let's see. I have a phone call. A missed phone call. Who would call me? From Versailles, Missouri. Wow. Adam, do you know where Versailles is? Where's Versailles? Maybe that is Adam. Do you have a shirt that says Queen C2? I did 40 years ago. I don't now. Why are you not on that chess club commentator team? What's that? Never retreat. Karyakin was good on the Man from U.N.C.L.E. Man, these are good commentary over here. It's pronounced Versailles. Darn, he got me good. It's about an hour from me. All right. It's probably a trick call. It's not really a trick. It's just a simple trick. Okay, and Magnus played correctly, trading on f5. And now he could either take on d3, play knight h4, play rook f8, play queen h4. All those moves are possible. Okay, and black has an advantage no matter what he does. They're all good. And if the time is to be believed, Magnus has 6 minutes and change, and Sergey has less than 3 minutes. And he's decided to cash in, not what the engine likes, but he's the greatest player ever, so it's probably better than the engine. He threatens mate, h3 is forced. Then he plays a small tactical trick. Knight takes e3. You have to take it. Queen e1 check. And let's see, then what did he do? Then he played king h2. Queen takes e3. And black got his pawn back, but most of his attack is gone. So probably we're closer to the draw zone than the win zone. Magnus threw away most of his advantage the last few moves. But he only has like 6 minutes left. So, D takes e4, the best move. White's up a pawn again. Black can either be down a pawn and play knight e5, which looks good, or he can win his pawn back by taking on a3. Another move to be considered is h6, getting luft. Possible. And Magnus played another move. The engine doesn't like it. Knight f4. Also, considering the time advantage and how much time Magnus has left, he's playing really fast. Okay, which I like. So, knight f4. Maybe he thought it was knife f4 and he hasn't been watching my stream enough. I don't know. Okay, now the obvious idea, frankly, is to play knight e2 with all kinds of queen g1 mate and queen g3 and knight d4. He wants his knight on e2. Okay, and the engine says that's a good idea. So the engine changed its mind and said Magnus is the greatest player ever. Knight f4 is great. It's like, hooray, knight f4. That's why Magnus is playing so fast. When the engine said, Magnus, you're too good, he said, I know it. So, but he said in Norwegian, so I don't know what he said. The engine wants white to retreat, obviously. Queen b1, queen d1, and the mysterious bishop b5. Very mysterious. I'm guessing queen d1 makes the most sense. 1 minute for Karyakin, 6.5 minutes for Magnus. Too old, too slow. Looks really bad for Karyakin. And let's see what the other results are. Wesley So-Ding is equal. Nakamura is winning against Topalov. And MVL is winning against Wei Yi. So Carlsen's having a good round. He has a better position. And the guy that's tied for first with him is losing. So Magnus pretty happy. Pretty happy. Pretty happy. Hope I don't get sued. Is there increment? There's not. There's a delay. 10-second delay. Come on, that's the best bishop ever. Just not sure why exactly. No. All right. So we got Karyakin not moving. That's good. And he played a terrible move. Queen to b2. But at least he thought a long time about it. All right, giving the pawn back again. And the idea is he doesn't want Magnus to play knight e2. He's like, don't play knight e2. I have counterplay. Look at me. Okay? And the engine says that's a good move, but just taking the pawn is the crushing move. Then it's equal material. My knight's better than your bishop. The c-pawn is weak. White's king is more exposed than black's. Black has more time. Black's higher rated, and mainly etc. Now, according to the computer, which is always wrong, Karyakin has 48 seconds, and Magnus has 5 minutes and 48 seconds. And queen takes e4 is by far the best move. I mean, when Magnus played knight f4, he was intending to play knight e2. So he has to change his mind and play queen takes e4 here. And one of the benefits of queen b2 is knight e2 doesn't threaten knight d4, forking the queen and rook as the queen moved. After knight e2, threatening queen g1 mate, Karyakin will play rook f1. So excellent winning chances for Magnus. So Dinglerin was a draw. MVL's going to win against Wei Yi. Nakamura is better against Topalov. Nepo beat Bassem Amin a long time ago. And this is the other game. This game's probably going to end last. That's my guess. Some guy in another chat on a site I won't mention said queen takes e5 is the obvious move. Terrible. Doesn't know e5 from e4, obviously. Let's see. Did Wesley draw? Whenever you say did Wesley draw, the answer is yes. Is Feingold frozen for everyone else? No, just you. Am I up there about 9 seconds ago? A long time ago. And Magnus has been thinking for 2.5 minutes. This will be the greatest move ever. No, I mean, the most obvious moves are queen e4 and knight e2. When he played knight f4, he wanted to play knight e2. But now queen e4 is possible. It wasn't possible before because it was protected. So Magnus has to figure out which one's better or marginally better. Now Magnus also could be like, man, rook g5, that's annoying. And I know annoying. I live in Norway. So he might play h6. So I don't know. He could do, I mean, queen e4 is the best, knight e2 second, h6 is third. I don't think he'll play h6. But he could. He might be, man, rook g5, that's annoying. Let's play h6 and stop it. I don't think he's going to do that. Magnus has been thinking over 3 minutes with 6 minutes on his clock. Frankly, ridiculous. None of these players know how to use their time. That's why they didn't invite me. See, if they invited me, things would be different. Much different. Karen wanted to hear my voice again. She doesn't hear it enough. Yeah. She's like, how can I hear him again? Now, I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, Karen's going to correct me. Right, Karen?
Sure.
You're streaming right after me?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. So if Karen streams after me, there's going to be a 10 to 15 minute buffer, but I'm still going to rate her. Okay? And I rated Karen this morning, if you know what I mean. But she has no comment. Well, I have to say, for the guy you think is the greatest player ever, he had 6 minutes on his clock, and he's been thinking for 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't think Kasparov and Fischer would do that. Morphy would have won like 20 moves ago. Come on. Maybe just like it stopped. MVL beat Wei Yi, Wesley So drew Dingler in, Nepo beat Amin, and Naka's beating Topalov. This will be the last game to finish. That's why I'm looking at it. It's the most exciting. Now, next round, I'm going to look at Carlsen MVL. That's next round's game. And he did play queen takes e4, double exclam. And then Karyakin made a 9,000 question mark blunder. The only move was rook g6, threatening checkmate. Instead, Karyakin got his inner run DMC and played a move that's tricky. Brrr. Right, Karen? He played bishop d7, confusing Karen. Triple question mark, losing the game immediately. If Magnus finds g6, the game will be over. And Magnus, of course, played g6. Obviously, if rook takes bishop, queen b8 leads to mate. And I told you, if Magnus got up, he was going to move his bishop over to e6. I told you. Okay, but now g6 is the winning move. This rook is getting trapped. Obviously, we can't play rook g5 because then our bishop's hanging. We need to do a checkmate. So he obviously miscalculated g6. He played rook f6. Once again, if rook takes d7, we have a checkmate, and knight d3 wins immediately. Obviously, Karyakin didn't see knight d3 when he played bishop d7. Horrible. Now if I play bishop e6 check, we play queen takes e6, confusing the audience because the queen's hanging on b2. And otherwise we got nothing. We can't move our queen off the diagonal because then queen e5 check wins our rook. So the only moves Karyakin can consider are queen c3 and queen a1. The problem with queen c3 or queen a1 is we can't play queen b8 check anymore. So knight d3, Karyakin has to resign. If he plays queen c3 or queen a1, the bishop's hanging. If he checks, we just take it. If he leaves his queen on the b file, so we still have this mate in case of rook takes bishop, queen e5 check wins the rook. And I'm sure Magnus saw bishop d7 and saw that g6 won. And for a great tactician like Karyakin, surprising he missed it. Okay, and he played on a couple moves too long. Very embarrassing. He played queen c3, and then he played rook e6, trying to check and trying to get his queen in, attacking the queen. And after queen f4 check, he resigned. So a terrible finish for Karyakin, making a terrible tactical error, bishop d7. And I'm sure when Magnus played queen e4, he saw bishop d7, g6, rook f6. He saw knight d3, and Karyakin didn't see knight d3. If black doesn't play knight d3, the engine says it's equal. Just didn't see knight d3, didn't understand it. He has to play queen b8 check, queen f8 mate in case the bishop is hanging, and he has to not lose his rook. And the problem is b2 is the only square you can be on, and it's attacked. So you can't stop queen here and rook takes. And maybe Karyakin saw this and didn't see queen e6. Maybe. I don't know what he missed until they interview him. And I'm not going to listen to the interview, so I don't care. Yeah. So what was your opinion of that game, Karen? Magnus all the way? Exactly. Yeah. Very aggressive Magnus we're seeing. Obviously, all the players are going to play more aggressively when it's game 25 and when it's slow chess. And let's make sure that Haruki Nakapuki won. He did. So there was only one draw, Wesley So Dingler in. If only Spencer was here to laugh derisively. Right, Karen? Yeah. That he would say the two most boring players ever, except for Anand. The other games were all decisive. What are the current standings? The answer is fries. Carlsen 7 out of 8. You get 2 points for a win, 1 point for a draw. So he has 3.5 out of 4. Haruki Nakapuki 6 out of 8. Wei Yi 5 out of 8. He lost. MVL 4 out of 8. Boo. MVL, Dingler, and Nepo, and Wesley all have 4 out of 8. You know who has 0 out of 8? Pasemamin, the local yokel. Okay, next round, which is round 5 of the 9 rounds of Rapid, is Carlsen MVL, the only pairing that matters. Now, I know Nakamura, right? Nakamura's black against Bassem Amin. Amin's lost all of his games. I predict Amin wins. The truth hurts. That's my prediction. Wei Yi versus Wesley So, Topalov Karyakin, and Dinglerin versus Nepo. Okay, so Carlsen MVL, that's the game we're going to concentrate on. They actually don't start for a while. They don't just go bam, bam, bam. They take a little break. So I have no idea when the next game is, but you guys have to know something. Something. There has to be something you guys at home know. So what do you guys know? What time is the next game? Is it in 15 minutes or in 30 minutes or both? You can see interviews if you go to like the main website. Not sure what that is. How many games did Ding win? 100? No, they were all draws. 100 draws. Yeah. I'm the best. Correct. Now, they're not playing right now. So Karen's going to do an AMSR, ASMR stream. She's going to whisper into the mic. that you guys are going to donate. Right, Karen?
No.
Correct. It was almost correct, right?
No.
If they donate, it is. That's half of what I said. Did you want to put your food in the fridge?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Next round's actually at 2:30. Dang, that's harsh. All right, well, I'll play some blitz chess while they're getting the next round ready. Can you take your shirt off? You can take your shirt off. Yes. Yeah. I'm not sure what that means. How about singing "Those Were the Days"? You know, Karen's demanding top dollar these days for singing that song. So if you guys donate enough, she'll do it. Do I think Magnus will win Rapid and the Blitz? No, I do not. I don't think he'll win either one. People are watching Gotham chess over me? Terrible. Boo. At least they're watching me over Hess and me over the chess bras, but I'm still mad. Boy, the was Glenn Miller played. Glenn with one N? Gotham is streaming. You're out. Do I think Naka will win the Rapid and Blitz? No. Now, Naka's going to lose the next round, then complain. All right, so while you guys are doing that, I'll get some chess in. Let's play some 1 minute. Bam. Also, if somebody got me a tea, that would be good. At some point. Getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Is this guy Ginger GM? The answer is fries. Whoa. Yeah, he almost tricked me there. I could have taken on G7 and won, but then I realized he was tricking me. Still has more time than me? I didn't play knight here. Oh, that doesn't win. Probably was winning. Darn. I think I missed at least 2 wins this game. At least. Go, Ben, with your fake attack. It's fake news, my attack. Damn. Now that's a center. Now that's a woman. That's a tree. How's the time situation? Not good. There's good and there's not good. Yay, it's tea. Go, Ben.
That's the last color. I'll put some more in there.
Uh-huh. Go, Ben. You can do it. Yeah. I win. I pre-moved to a win. It says, I played the best anybody's ever seen. It says, you played so bad, we've contacted FIDE to look into your title. Damn. 4 mistakes, 3 blunders, 2 missed wins, 1 actual win. It's the old 4-3-2-1. It says, I can't believe you won, and I'm an engine. Damn. Let's see. Yeah, my opponent was a good sport. I played quickly at the end. Boo. What? Let's see. Title revoked. Jack Daniels. I think it's Jack Daniels because of the color. Yeah. This was actually donated by one of you guys. So thanks for the donation. Yeah, I teach my students move your rook around a lot and win on time. They lose, but I still teach them that. All right, I win. I'm the best. This guy's 700. I can usually beat a 700. Not always. Let's pre-move to the win. Let's see if it works. We got to pre-move those wins. Yes. Did you see, Karen?
What?
I pre-moved a win.
Oh, no,
I just pre-moved the whole game.
oh, I didn't even see it.
Yep. I had to hang my queen to do it too.
Darn, I missed the whole thing.
You see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. He could have taken my queen last move, but he didn't, so I mated him. Yeah. It was, see, 700s I have a slight advantage against. Was he a good sport? He let me mate him in 4 moves. He was a good sport.
Oh, there it goes.
That's what I teach my
Yeah,
students.
I saw it. Yeah.
Oh no, my chat's frozen. No.
I got to see it on the dome.
Without that chat, all is lost. Let's see, chat box. Turn it off, turn it on. All right. I fixed it by doing nothing. Also, it's not fixed. When the chat breaks, that's an OBS issue, not a Feingold issue. You tried my endangered species dark chocolate? It's all right. Is anybody donating? No. Nobody ever donates. All right, this guy's even lower rated, so we're going to try it again. Dang, I couldn't pre-move mate. It's too good. Darn. These pre-moving mates are tough. Put it in H. Uh-oh. He stopped everything. Now I'm just down a queen. Now I'm worried. I may be down a queen, but I have 2 pieces for a rook. So, you know, slightly better for me. Slightly. Bam! Now I have 3 pieces for a queen and rook. My pieces are all over him. Bam! Now I'm winning on the board. He hung everything, Karen. He proved his rating was 650. The 650 is my kind of opponent. He'll probably do this now. Give up his rook. What? I'm going to accuse him of cheating because he didn't hang his rook. All right, pre-move the rest of the game. Ah. Four mistakes, 4 blunders. A chaotic game. Yeah, I agree with that. Has this tournament started yet? MVL versus Doofus. Carlson MVL. Yeah, why's my chat broken? Come on, chat. I'll move the chat a little bit. Okay. That'll fix it. I blame society. Let's see. 1100, that's crazy. We're playing Nicola Drummer. He's your favorite opponent, Karen.
Yeah, I like Nicola.
Man, he plays pretty good. Check me. Wait a minute. He blundered his queen. Can you believe that? He blundered his C pawn. That's even worse. This guy seems like he's overrated. F6. That's the most egregious of them all. How could he? Why would they? Go, Ben. 0% chance he stops it. Yay! 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. You're the best. That was very similar with Carlson's next game. Darn, I got mated in 5 moves. Damn. By an 1100. I can't believe my opening strategy didn't work. Darn. It's good strategy too. Well, he was too high rated. He was 4 digits. Doesn't want a rematch. Darn. All right, this guy's also 4 digits, but maybe it'll work this time. Darn, I got mated in 6 moves. Darn. It was 8 moves. I lasted a long time that time. Darn. This opening strategy I have isn't working. All right, we'll try kangaroo again. Now we'll go this way. There we go. I was going the wrong way. That was the problem. Yay! 1060, bonsoir de France. You'd love to retreat? Bon. Queen, bishop, mate. No, stop checkmating me. Ah. This guy's queen is hopping around because he's a kangaroo. Still theory. Go, Ben. G4. Pretty good move. Yay, donation. Hopefully for opening lessons. Let's see. What say ye? Nothing's happening. The chat fixed itself. That's good. $9.99. Oh, 9, my queen. Go, Ben. Well, thank you. Sack my queen. I get the C pawn as compensation. Yes. Now he has an isolated pawn. Pretty good. Pretty good understanding of the position. It's 300% he'll hang his queen now. 300%. What? 400%? Yay, I have an active king. Still theory. Queen takes F5. Four mistakes, 1 blunder. It says I played great. Yay, join my Discord. The more you donate, the more money I have. Let's see, 1,400. That's pretty high. Draw. Darn. Offered a draw. I tried. Okay, 650. Let's see if I can get away with it. So this move just loses. Damn. Gotta be careful. Watching my game? Or are you playing?
I'm playing.
Yay. Somebody donated money. Hooray.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
For hopefully for chess lessons for me. You don't want to. Is it my move? It is. $9.99. Danny Boyk 4K. Thanks, Mr. Boyk. Still theory. Always play. King B1. Oh, he didn't let me. There's my King B1. Yeah, he won't see bishop takes knight. It's a retreat. Yeah, I knew it. Still theory. Thanks for the donations. The more you donate, the more money I have. All right, Karen, name a square.
Any square?
Yeah.
D4?
D4. My opponent's king will be on D4 when I checkmate him, because Karen said so. D4. Right there. Right here. It's getting closer to D4. My opponent seems hell-bent on losing on time. He did a good job losing on time. Oh well, truth hurts. Lots of money, go to school. How to become a grandmaster? Oh, brain transfer. Let's see. Are they playing yet? No. Okay, this guy's a good handle. I actually played King E5 and got away with it. He probably had mate in one. I think Queen D6 was mate, right? Yeah, Queen D6 is mate. Yeah. If he's not going to mate me, then I'm going to mate him. I mate you. Man, I thought Karen was cute, but this guy had triple Ds. Damn. The short attack, very good. Equal to Aronian. Hikaru, he's all right. He's a legend in his own mind. Go, Ben, but stay there. Never play F6. I can't castle. Why not? I win. It says I played great. Will you ever go to Lee Chess or Chess 24? No, the name of the site is now Hikaru.com, and he's currently suing the former owners because in Puzzle Rush, he's not listed as number one, which is in his contract. Yeah, so. Yeah, and also, Danny and Eric had to go to the hospital recently to get surgery on their lips because they just terrible pain from kissing his ass so much. So they need surgery. It's terrible. But they're supposed to make a full recovery, and then they'll find somebody else's ass to kiss. Yeah. Oh, snap. Exactly. You got me good. Let's see. 1,000. Man, that's like 4 digits. Go, Ben. What? He's preventing all my good moves. What? Come on. Come on, stop checking me. I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to make it in this world. Yeah, he doesn't understand opening theory. That's why I'm winning. If only he knew his openings. Yay, a donation. $5.99. Favorite 80s bands. Is that an oxymoron? Thanks for the donation, Rupert, Nevada. Did you see the Puzzle Rush drama? Memorizing. Yeah. Yeah, he's got 101. Go, Casper. He's the best Casper that ever lived. Much better than Kasparov. Oops. I win. It says I played great. No. Thanks for the sub, Mr. Kenderson. Now, when I nod my head and say Mr. Kenderson, you look at me and say, hello. Hello, Mr. Kenderson. Hello, Mr. Kenderson. I think he's talking to you. Let's see. Banned him without evidence, etc. I ban you. What? You ban me. If I donate, does it mean I donated? Incorrect. Destroyed by flawless preparation. That's right. Second only to the opera game. Did you see the opening, sweetie? Here, I'll show you the opening. I play good. Here you go. There's the opening. Yeah, I play the opening good. See? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he kept forcing me back. So in 8 moves, I was up 3 pieces. It's not easy to do. I take you, you take me, but mainly I take you. Yay, I'm up 3 pieces. Then I won both of his rooks. And then all of his pieces. Then he had nothing. And then I pre-moved to that. See, my king is active. That's why I played that king up. Yeah. Karen approved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Karen plays the opening.
Yeah.
And I got the Mr. Thompson reference from The Simpsons. I'll tell Karen because it's funny. there's an episode where they're going to kill Bart. So they put him in witness protection. So they're explaining to Homer, your name is now Mr. Thompson instead of Simpson. He's like, okay. Says, we're going to practice. Hello, Mr. Thompson. And he just stares dead ahead. He says, okay, I'm going to say hello, Mr. Thompson. And then I'm going to nod. Then you're going to say hello. Yeah, got you. Hello, Mr. Thompson. Hello, Mr. Thompson. And Homer says, I think he's talking to you, to the other FBI agent. Oh, man, he got him good. Someone wrote a book. Karen shakes her head in disgust. I beat you in 5 moves. That is true. Was that many? Blah, blah, blah. Boston Legal. Okay. Did they start yet? Let's have a look. Nope. The next game is Magnus versus MVL. And if Magnus wins, he's going to play a match against Soundgarden. You know what the match is called, Karen? Yeah. It's going to be Magnus versus Pretty News. Right? I don't get it. All right, let's get ready for the next game. Bug House. Ooh. Get the PGN up. There we go. Magnus is white against MVL. And they're going to start in about 2 minutes. Oui? Right. Magnus a little better at chess than Fisher. He's much better now. Fisher hasn't made a good move in many years. That's right. He'll be safe forever, ever. Do you ever play longer games than 5 to 10 minutes or more? No. I do not. Man, I'm still sick. Wait, there's food. I'll just eat this food. You guys like when I eat on stream. I can't open it. Not strong enough.
They complain to eat on the stream.
Yeah, I don't care.
No, asking.
Some of them do. Most of them just laugh. Who has the best fries? Probably Chick-fil-A. Would you like to opine? Yep, Chick-fil-A fries are vegan. I am vegan. What else were you asking? Yay, it's food. I don't root for Wesley because he's such a big favorite. I don't want to influence the results. So, go Wesley. All right, in the chat, to kill another minute, write Carlson, MVL, or draw, predicting the result of the game. I, of course, predict Buchanan, but it was a mistake maybe. I knew I'd get a vote for fries. We actually got 4 MVLs. Wow, with black. Damn. The abstentions have it. Damn. All right. We got a Neidorf. Bam. Now Karen's interested. Shocking that Magnus loved the Neidorf. Shocking. All right, they're playing the old in out. I mean, the old bishop e3. Knight G4 line. And then the players agreed to a draw. Bishop C1. No. Both players playing very quickly. MVL is the world's leading authority on this line. So we'll see what Magnus has in store. I'm going to go to my database and check. Normally I wouldn't do that because I'm too lazy. But, you know, I guess I can do something. Board. Go to my secret illegal preparation. Whoops. I've already done everything wrong. I'm the best. All right. Reference. What do you do? What does that say? Talk to the audience. This is always death. Okay, he played Bishop E6. Let's see what my super illegal engine says. It says Knight B3 is the most common. Bishop E6 is the most common. B5 is second. And Kasparov is at black in this position against Anand and Ivanchuk. Both times, Kasparov played Knight Ge5. Now, of course, this is before you guys were born. Grishuk had black. Gelfand, Nakapuki, Nepo. MVL's played B5 before, and he beat Michael Adams. Carlsen had white against Grishuk in 2011. And also Bishop E6 was played. That's the most common move. And then Magnus played H4. He put in an H. Dang, just like Ginger GM. So Bishop E6 is the most common move. And Magnus beat Grishuk in 2011 in this position with the move F3. But since then, Carlsen's heard me... Oh, no, actually, no, Carlsen did play H4. F3 is the most common move. H4 is the hot move, and it scores better. So H4 is what the big boys do. Never play F3. In this position, Grishuk played GH4. That's what the good players do. I don't see MVL ever having black in this position. There's a Leko Topolov game from 94. Shirov versus Ol. Also G takes H4 from 93. Rook G8 is played occasionally. Rook G8's also been played. And he played GH4, which is the most common. Sorry about that. G4, and now Rook G8's been played occasionally, but GH is the most common. Bishop takes H4. And I think this is still the Magnus game with Grishuk. Yep. Rook takes is played occasionally, but Bishop takes is what the good players do. Grishuk played Queen B6, which has only been played 3 times. The main move is Rook A C8, although white scores pretty well in this position. And he played B5. Obviously, this is his own preparation. B5 was played once in 1994 by Avruk. All right, for $100 million, I'll have somebody give it to you if you're right. What city does Boris Avrukh live in?
What city does he live in now? I don't even know.
$100 million, you can guess.
Okay. St. Louis.
Good guess. Let's see. Looks like one person got it right. Kangaroo got it right. Rupert, Nevada got it right. Yeah, Chicago. Yeah, he's lived in the U.S. for years. He's your favorite? You know what's even better than Boris Avrukh, knowing where he lives? You know what's even better? Spelling his name. Avrukh. Yeah, did you see it?
I've seen it.
Oh, you have seen it. Okay. That's pretty good. No, it's 100 million, not a million. No, it was only for Karen, not for you. Oh, we had one person guess Dothan, Alabama. Okay. So in this position, in the MVL game with Carlson, all the good players play Rook C8 and B5, which was played by Avrukh in 1994. That was the only time it was ever played. That's what MVL just played. Now I found some other games. Sadler was black against Doofus, and Doofus won. This is by transposition, obviously. And then two Doofuses played, and it was a draw in 2017. Now in Pugachev Avrukh, 1994, White played F3. Never play F3. Exactly. All right. So this is the prep. $37.37. Industrious peonage. Industry peonage. 37.37. At first I thought it was like, 30 or 35 euros, but I don't know. That's a funny number, so probably you just did it on purpose. When you sending the money? That was for Karen, not for you. You guys know nothing. Okay, so Magnus resigned out of disgust after B5 because he doesn't know the move. He's currently being interviewed by Maurice, and I just got a text. Maurice asked him if his play was smooth. And then he said, as smooth as your head, Maurice. Wow, man. Good trash talk. So Carlson's not moving because Carlson doesn't know the move B5. So we have a double-edged position, not good for Magnus. Your so-called greatest player ever lived, he's not going as double-edged. He's good when it's boring, and he's slightly better. These positions are more like for Kasparov and Fischer. So whoever said MVL is going to turn out to be right. $9.99. Fez, this feels like a small donation because of the last guy. Thanks, Fez. At least he fezzed up to it. Yeah. That you thought was funny? I'm always confused what you think is funny. This morning, I can't really talk about it because Karen gets mad, but she was laughing, and I was like, what? It's funny, when I said that it was a joke, but it actually happened. I was kidding when I said it, but it actually happened. So, yeah. When you divorce Karen, you'll get $50 million. Damn, you should have got it right. Damn. Ben is such a Magnus hater. It says auto-moderation for sexual reasons. That I'm a Magnus hater. It's like I'm a master debater, but I'm actually a grandmaster debater. You could ask Karen. She's seen it in the grandmaster bedroom. Yeah, there's no debate. 9 euros et 99 cents. Also held for sexual reasons. Wow. What? Yeah. Yay, the global baker just made it so we could go to Vegas now. Yay. 2,500 centidues. That's like $25. Hi, Ben. It's been a while. Thanks, the global baker. You're the best. You donated more than atoms in the universe because I don't count very well. Yay. Go Global Baker. Where you been, man? You been baking? I haven't streamed in a while because, I've been sick. So what do you guys think? If Kevin Durant doesn't come back, does it matter? Do you guys want to see Milwaukee Golden State like I do? I think Milwaukee's going to win it all. Now, Karen, who's your favorite player on Milwaukee? His name rhymes. Yeah, we talked about him yesterday. His name rhymes. He's a freak. The Greek freak. Yeah. Rockets in 7? What? This series? Come on, the Rockets can't play. By the way, let me tell you how old I am. This will surprise you. I'm so old, I remember when Chris Paul was good. Now that's old. Right? Good old CP3? Now? Nothing? What? The Houston basketball. That's a football team that no longer exists. They're now the Tennessee Titans. That's a baseball team. Okay. The Houston Texans is the current football team. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a hint. Elton John would know. A Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Houston Rockets. Oh, you knew that. I have heard that. Yeah. And who's their most famous player? The Beard. There you go. Yeah. Who's my favorite soccer player? I mean, obviously. Who is it? What? How could you not know? Come on, he played for the LA Galaxy or something. I don't know. He plays in the U.S. because he's old. Pele. Well, Pele, but they mean playing now. What's that? Who could you name? Pele is the only one. Yeah? No, they named him Ibrahimovic. All right, for $100 million, Karen, without looking at the chat. Ready? They'll give it to you, too, if you get it right. What's Ibrahimovic's first name? They already said it because I knew I was going to ask. It's very hard to guess if you don't already know it. Zlatan. Yeah, you weren't getting that. All right, for $200 million, what country does he play for? Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Even less likely to get than Zlatan. I don't know, Croatia? Sweden. Yeah, Croatia makes sense. Right, Sweden makes no sense. That's why it's Sweden. Yeah. All right, who's more overrated? Harden or, let's see, is anybody as overrated as Harden? No? I think that's it. Oh, who's that guy that gets a triple-double every game? Westbrook. Okay, who's more overrated, Harden or Westbrook? Discuss. Go chat. Harden's more overrated? I don't know. Westbrook does good in the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, they're all on Westbrook. Yeah. Pat Buchanan. Yeah. Westbrook question mark. All right. All right, let's get back to the game because maybe Magnus moved. No, Magnus resigned. Wow. A shocking upset. Okay, so Magnus played F4. Computer doesn't like that so much. Then B4. Computer likes that. And Magnus resigned. No, F4 is fine, obviously. Knight A4, frankly. Queen C7. See, the problem is, even though the engine likes white, this isn't a Magnus position, it's an MVL position. And the engine doesn't like rook B8, even though it's an MVL position. And both sides have 19 minutes left. Well, this is why you play the Knight Orf, to get these bad positions that are very complicated. So MVL's happy. It seems to me Magnus could trade all the pieces off like he did the last time he played MVL. MVL would go crazy trying to win and would lose. Should Magnus do that? He did it last time. We're great. Magnus got super confident because he wins all his games. So he's going into the teeth of his opponent's preparation. So if Magnus can beat MVL and a Najdorf, then, they get some street cred. Okay, Magnus played the best move. Without looking at the position, Karen, what's the best move for white? There's two possible answers.
Just glancing here at the.
Don't have to look at the position. Just got to know my sayings.
Oh, you're saying. Oh, always go king b1.
Yep. Magnus played king b1. He knows. Knight a5. And I think Magnus, did he take? Oh, he did nothing. The engine says everything is good for white. Problem is, it's not an engine, it's two people, and they have less than 20 minutes, and it's super complicated. So it doesn't really matter what the engine says. In fact, one of the best things Magnus ever did was making people believe he didn't. No. One of the best things Magnus ever did was explain to the audience that it doesn't matter what the computer said, it has to do with your confidence level. So Magnus is like, I'm the greatest. And the guys are like, all right. That's what Fischer did. That's what Kasparov did. That's what Morphy did. Now, when Morphy said he was the greatest, the other guys are like, who's Morphy? And he was like, all right. I'll play a blindfold simul. Then they were like, damn. So then you know who the greatest is. When the guy offers to play you guys blindfold simultaneously, then you're like, I guess he's better than me. So you got to get that psychological edge. It's like when I give queen odds in blitz chess, it's because I don't want to hang my queen. So yeah. Also, when I hang my queen, I keep getting lawsuits in the mail and I keep changing my address. Botez keeps suing me. She's not allowed to blunder my queen because she has a patent on it. You can't patent blundering your queen. I blundered my queen before Botez was born. Now, her argument in court is that she patented it and I didn't do anything. I thought it's chess. But if at some point, if she wins the court case, I'll just stop blundering my queen. Horrible. Damn. Also, the court case will show which Botez is suing me because I don't know which one. They both blunder their queen every game. So what do I know? Exactly. The end. I tried the confidence thing, doesn't work. And the truth hurts. They got the usual suspects reference. Good. What hotel did the last time I stayed in Côte d'Ivoire? Je ne sais pas. The last time or the first time? Be more specific. Which of the Botez sisters is more likely to sue me? If I knew what their names were, I'd let you know. They both start with A, right?
I think so, yeah.
A Botez. I got you guys good. Yeah. Let's see. 377 viewers. Magnus about to resign. So the engine thinks knight a5 is best and rook h3 is second best. The other engine says knight d4 is the best. Wait, I'm getting a text from Tina Turner. Tina says, you're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever met. Wait, now I'm getting a text from Karen. I don't want you texting Tina Turner. Damn. All right. All right, let's guess. Me and you. How old's Tina Turner? I'm going to guess 71.
I was going to guess 70, so.
You're guessing 70?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Siri.
Same guess.
How old's Tina Turner?
Tina Turner is 79.
What?
God damn. 79? You thought she was 70 and the thing said 9. So you're both sort of right. Wow. I saw Tina Turner and Elton John in concert simultaneously. And only one of them sang The Bitch Is Back. Which one?
I don't know.
Exactly. Guess.
She sang it.
No, he did.
He sang it.
Yeah, she didn't sing it. He did. Yeah. Man, they got me good. Damn, Tina Turner, 79. God damn. She's dead? No. Damn, 79. Didn't see that. Somebody's guessed 100. Wow. You blindfold children for fun? No, that's about all I do. Yeah. Is F5 a good move here? Maybe. Tina Fey's Tina Fey's 70 at the most. All right, back to the game. No, he's not moving. 19 minutes for MVL, 13 minutes for Magnus. Truth hurts. What are the plans for White here? Well, White's plan is to keep it together, and eventually Black is like, why are my king and rook here? That's the plan. And then Black's like, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. And then, my king and rook are no good. So the plan, for White is to not get crushed on the queen's side and just last. And if you last long enough, MVL's like, damn, my king and rook are no good. So that's the plan. Can he last 5 or 6 more moves and then get to these stupid pieces? And Magnus traded on A5. Reasonable. And then he stopped queen takes knight with the only move, B3. There is no other move. And the engine prefers White. Although that looks pretty scary if I was White. Damn. Getting scared over here. So if Black castles, the E7 pawn is hanging. So the engine suggests rook B7, fianchettoing the rook. Then castles, and the rook is defending. Then the other rook can come over, and Black can continue pretending to attack. Pretending is fun. So the engine move is rook B7. The other engine move is queen C7 with the same idea. That seems more natural. Defending the e-pawn, getting ready to castle. Can't castle now because your e-pawn's hanging. Although MVL likes to sack everything, so I don't know. MVL about 18 minutes, Magnus 13 minutes. KCD, a rookie, has subscribed. PPRTS1 just subscribed. Did you misclick? Yes. It's so complicated. I asked my engine, it said complicated. Correct. Yeah, so MVL is going to be like, come on, man, let's get these guys somewhere good. And Magnus is like, no. You keep them there. So if somehow MVL can castle and play rook C8 and not lose material, he'll be okay. The engine likes White because Black's pawn structure is very suspicious. Black's king is very suspicious. Black's rook is very suspicious. However, if you're playing over the board, that's very scary. So, unclear. Why can't he play R2 to D2? Because then he'd be PO'd about C3. That's the usual reason. Black has great bishops. Correct. Let's see if there's results in the other games. No results, and the engines don't think anybody's better. For clarification, Amin's White against Naka, Wei Yi's White against Wesley, Topolov's White against Karjakin, and Ding 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 is White against Nepo. Ding Ding Ding. Okay, he did play Queen C7, and Magnus played Bishop E2, putting pressure on this. As Yasser would say, touch. Maybe F5 is coming. Attacking everything. So I want to put on something funny. I had a lesson yesterday, or 2 days ago, and I was telling my student how Magnus hung a piece against Gawain Jones and won anyway in a dragon about, 2-3 years ago. And then since then, Gawain Jones has been killing it. He can't beat Magnus up a piece, but he can win all the other tournaments. So Gawain Jones is the highest rated British player now. Karen's favorite player. And his wife is a WIM. But yeah, he's like 27-08 now after winning his last event. Okay, the engine plays H5, defending the knight. That way it takes the sting out of F5. And Bishop D7 and Bishop C8 are also moves. So he'll play one of those, or he'll blunder and resign. It seems like the least likely. Karen is still better than him. Who, me? Why is the bishop on G7 when it's a knight orf? because black played h6, g5. It's aligned with knight g4. In this position, after bishop e3, black has the knight g4 option. If white doesn't want to allow that, he can play f3 first, then play bishop e3. And this is just a known book line for like 35 years. Kasparov and Anand have played it with both colors, etc. b5 is a novelty at the top level. Rook c, it's more common. And the engine just says white's better. Wait, what did I do? e5. Promote variation. Yay. And they got this position. And he did play h5, as suggested by the engine. And quickly, Magnus played f5, attacking the bishop on d7, on e6. Immediately, MVL played bishop d7. And Magnus very quickly played bishop takes g4. This is funny because the last game where Magnus beat Karjakin, he also gave up his bishops for knights without provocation. Now he's doing it again. Okay, and the main line is takes, queen here threatening mate and the bishop. Bishop f6, queen g4. And the engine says white's slightly better. Magnus likes when they clarify, so that's why he's butter. Clarified butter. Right, Karen? All right. You know what his favorite song is? Rock Lobster. Clarified butter. That joke wasn't better than I thought? You don't put butter on lobster?
Yeah, I guess you do garlic butter. I don't like lobster.
You don't like lobster? I've never had lobster. I never will.
It's kind of gross.
You don't like lobster? I've never heard that sentence.
I don't like
I've never had lobster, but I never heard somebody that didn't like it.
Too rubbery. I don't like
Too rubbery. Man. Is Jones better than Adams? Yeah. Adams is like almost my age. God damn. That's pretty old. In 1986, I saw Adams play Anand in Oakham and Akira Khan. Adams didn't do well. It's impossible not to love lobster.
I don't like it.
It's not impossible because there it is. I haven't had the Burger King Impossible Burger because I live in Atlanta. If I live somewhere else, maybe. All the Impossible Burgers are the same. They're, suspicious. All right, he did play queen g5, threatening mate and the bishop. Now, bishop f6 is the best move, but according to my rules, always play bishop f8. Don't be surprised if he plays bishop f8. Don't be surprised. Always play bishop f8. I don't care how bad it is. There's a rule at the top level. If you threaten mate in one first, you're better. It's a rule that we have. Go my stream. I have to refresh. Do I have any viewers? Let's see. 400 viewers. The more you donate, the more money I have. Could somebody donate 600 subs? Thank you. Too much work. I didn't see what he said. Oh, it's too much work? You just put too much work.
Eating lobster.
Oh.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. I was the one who said hi to you at Foxwoods. That was everybody's Saucy Moke. I need more information.
Wait, who?
Saucy Moke.
The one that we took pictures with?
I don't know. Like 1,000 people do that. I don't know. Are you going to get merch soon? Ask Karen. We want Karen. She's right there. You can't have her. She's mine. If you want to see Karen tonight, go to karaoke. I am a subscriber. Excellent. KC DeRookie. Go KC DeRookie. I want Karen to scream into the mic again. The more you pay, the more she screams. And the more money you give, the louder she screams. My mom's name is Karen. Who's your mother? When is Karen streaming? Right after I stream. I'm going to rate her. Then she's going to stream. I was the one who said bye to you at that gas station 8 years ago. I remember that. I was the person who said hi to you when you worked in St. Louis. Nice. I was the one with the shirt. Yay. Does subs mean subscriptions or sandwiches? Whichever one you got. First time you've caught my stream live. Yay. Hola from Paraguay. I was the one with the head. Ah, the other guy. Yeah. Don't rate her on air, you'll be banned. And our children's children. I promised Bruce from Brazil, but never got to Atlanta. Boo. What's the difference between rating and hosting? Well, when Karen and I do it, there's not much of a difference. However, on Twitch, if you raid, then the people in your chat are in their chat. This chat is my chat. This chat is your chat. From Chattanooga to chat in India. And then hosting, if they chat, they're in the other channel, but they can still watch. Also, if you make a mistake and you host the wrong person, you can change who you host. If you raid the wrong person, you're finished. Yeah. All right, lots of moves have been made. Well, I've been waxing idiotic. Okay, so bishop f6, the engine move. Bishop takes a4, also the engine move. Every move, the engine move. And this. And it says white is just slightly better. Slightly. World's worst pawn structure for both sides. Magnus has 8 minutes. MVL has 14 and a half. The most likely result is a draw. It's the most likely. A funny variation is this. And then bishop takes b3. Now, Karen, according to the Eagles, what kind of tactic is bishop takes b3?
Desperado.
That's right. Desperado. Zwischenzug was also according to the... Zwischenzug is also what tactic it is. Hotel California, correct. Take it easy game. One of these nights. That's good answers. Okay, so Magnus didn't do that. Magnus simply recaptured. And MVL castled. Dang, I can't do it. Now you play King E7, obviously. And we just have a drawn queen and rook ending. Either side can win because there's no time on the clock. But MVL does have twice as much time. So, and the engine slightly prefers white. Slightly. But I do guarantee a draw. So, gotta guarantee something. I hate the Eagles. Why do you hate the Eagles? They kill mice. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what do you think of the Eagles? 8. This guy said minus 10. 6, 6, 9, 9, 6, 1, 3, 2 out of 5. Thanks. Maybe he means 2/5 out of 10. 7.68. He gives him a 5. He prefers the Pixies. This guy gave him pi. The square root of 2. You know, I thought if I asked the chat, I would get to the heart of the matter, etc. I had a rough night. I mean 2/5. That's what I thought you meant. Yeah. The Black Crows are in there. What? With the Eagles? Damn. Yeah. Big Lebowski is right about the Eagles. All right. He's not Lebowski. He's the dude. Okay. And then after King E7, Magnus played Queen F3. Rook C8 with obvious threats. Queen to D3. And the engine is not a fan of these moves. The engine says boo earns. Wait, why did I play Queen D3 if it didn't happen? Oh, it did happen. Okay, and now A5 with total equality. Wait, I'm getting a text here from Bonnie Tyler. It says, not total equality, total something else. Right, Karen? Of the heart. That's right. It's an engine, not a fan. 420. I guess we have to leave. It's 420. I mean, that's the number of viewers we have. Yeah. Why not queen b3? Well, the queen's in the center on d3, and it puts pressure on these pawns. It defends this pawn. d3 seems better than b3. More centralized, more defense, more attack. So yeah, I like d3. It did tie the room together, correct. Engine like queen b3 better, actually. Get a better engine. Bam. Oh, I got him good. Queen b3 is fine. It's just a draw. It doesn't matter. The engines don't understand the position like yours truly. That's why you donate to me, not to the engine. We got a million weak pawns for both sides. Both kings are mildly exposed. Nobody's ever going to make a queen. It's a draw. This is a draw. It's going to be a draw, and that's that. And the guy who's tiny little better, tiny little, he has less time. So yeah, draw agreed soon. He played a5, which is correct. Rook d1 is okay. And let's see if any of their games are done. Topalov, Karyakin draw. Nipo's better against Ding. Weiyiso is equal. Basim Amin better against Nakamura, it says. Now it says it's equal. It's lying. Remember I told you Amin would beat Naka? He's only slightly worse. Good. And Nipo Ding's going to be a draw. Yeah, we might have 5 draws this round. It's possible. Weird for Rapid tournament. Very strange. But yeah, this game is pretty equal. Pretty well played game. Pretty well played game. Right, Karen? Since the game is so boring and there's not much going on, this is a good time to donate. I recommend $999. That's what I recommend. Chef recommends. Who's better, Naka or So? Who's better at what? In like, loving Jesus? At trash talking? At being evil? Better at what? Favorite Coen Brothers movie? Well, my friend thinks it's Miller's Crossing. I think I'm partial to Fargo. What do you think, Karen?
Coen Brothers. And the choices are Fargo and what?
All choices. What's your favorite Coen Brothers movie?
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah. Mine's Fargo and Joe's is Miller's Crossing.
Yeah, I have to think about it for a second.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? It's not bad.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they do Raising Arizona?
Yeah. But that's Nicolas Cage. Yeah. Harsh.
I like Oh Brother, Where Up There and Raising.
No Country for Old Men? That was Coen Brothers? I'm not sure if that's Coen Brothers. Yeah, I still got Fargo. A Serious Man. I saw that at the Toronto Film Festival before you guys were born. Yeah, No Country for Old Men was Coen Brothers. That's also good. I got Fargo because when they talk to the women's and they want Steve Buscemi described, the woman goes, he was funny looking. And then the cop is like, can you give us like a more descriptive? No, just funny looking. Yeah, that's already the best movie just because of that. When's my next showdown against Ginger? I don't know, in a year or two. Best Thomas Anderson film? I mean, I like Magnolia. I'm the only one who likes Magnolia, but
I like Magnolia.
See, there you go. That's why we're married. We're the only two people in the world who like
I
Magnolia.
like Magnolia. Did Anderson do Boogie
Probably, yeah.
Boogie Nights is also
Yeah.
better than, really?
Yep. Magnolia is Tom Cruise. Yep. It's not the best movie of all time, but it is great. Best Scorsese film? Ask Karen. Two people asked that at the same time. Best Scorsese movie.
Just any good.
Best Tom Cruise movie? Risky Business.
I'm not a Tom Cruise fan.
Go Tom Cruise. Casino's really good. Both players resigned. Okay, Rook G8, the best move. Queen E2, that's reasonable, defending the G pawn. All right, in the chat, we need to definitively decide now, and we'll never ask it again. Which movie do you prefer, Casino or Goodfellas? Discuss. Taxi Driver, that was good. Yay, Don Rickles at Casino. I agree. Man, Goodfellas is crushing Casino.
Hey, so why don't you have the clock on the game? Is that hard to set it up?
Yeah, I can't do that. Casino because Ray Liotta's awful. That's a good answer, too. You haven't seen them both. Boo! Boo! I mean, the best thing about Casino, frankly, is Sharon Stone. She was great. Goodfellas, everything's great except Ray Liotta. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, unclear which is better. Unclear. Man, when they beat up James Woods, that's a good scene too. Seeing James Woods get beat up, that's impressive. I like seeing him get beat up in real life too. Watch Goodfellas, bad movie. You're banned and your children's children. Casino has the best one-liner though. Probably can't say it on the air. Yeah. All right, everybody in the chat, your answers are all crazy. Boo. Scarface, it's not even clear which Scarface was the best. Probably the first one. Okay, did Magnus lose yet? Rook G3. All right, so Rook G3, the best move. Queen F2. Rook A3. God damn. Yeah, and Magnus is all talking a badge. Magnus has less than 5 minutes. MVL has 9 minutes. 9. What's Kieran eating over there? Who got you that? Should I say that on the air? Damn. I guess I won't. Let's see. Magnus losing on time. Equal on the board. Looks good for MVL. MVL's too good. Magnus dropping out of the top 10 of all time. What? What's funny? You figure out what I was going to say? Oh. You have some idea anyway. Yeah.
Based on the chat.
I didn't even see the chat.
Never mind.
What? I didn't say nothing in the chat.
Okay.
What?
No,
What are they saying in the chat?
nothing.
They're not saying nothing. They've said nothing about that in the chat.
I need more of these.
What? Damn. Why would Magnus... Magnus felt pretty tough because, he's been beating everybody. All right. I mean, Magnus isn't worse. G4. The only thing worse about White's position is his clock. 4.5 minutes to 8 minutes. Position's fine. But, clock isn't so good. How to play me on stream. Yeah, I buy a lot of those for you. You got a lot of them. It's hard not to have one. They're in the car and next to the bed and in the living room and dining room and, the master bedroom, the grandmaster bedroom, every room in the chess center. Yeah. Is she eating fries? No. No, Karen likes chocolate-covered peanuts. And then some. Also, she likes the green Pringles. You guys can't donate the peanuts, though. They have to be the certain double dipped. Yeah. So if you've learned nothing on this stream and you haven't, Karen likes double dipping and nuts. That's all you know. That's all you know. Peanuts and Coke, chocolate covered peanuts. I don't get it. Sour cream and onion? That's the ones you like, right? Yeah, you can donate sour cream and onion Pringles and Karen will give them a good home.
Karen.
What's that? Yeah, poor Wiggum. Every room in the chess center. Yeah. Where's the real Ben? Okay, what happened after G4? Nothing. The engine says Queen C5 is forced, otherwise White's winning. Damn. Magnus is trying to break on through to the other side. Jim Morrison style. And he played Rook takes A4. Double question mark. Losing the game at once. Now G5 wins. Takes F6. And the Rook is trapped on A4. Boo! MVL's not afraid of G5, but he should have been. Queen C5 drawing the game, and now MVL's losing. Will Magnus figure out the way to win in 4 minutes? After G5, it's resignable. The engine just gives up. Takes F6, and White's just crashing through. This Rook can't do Vishwa nothing. Probably, MVL thought when White's queen starts running amok, he can play Rook takes A2, and if King takes Queen C2. So he probably thought he was safe. But he was incorrect. Trying too hard to win. Now he has a losing position. Boo. That's correct. And Carlsen instead resigned. Now he played G5, exclam. Well, it's a queen and rook endgame. His only hope, trade all the pieces. Obviously, after G4, he wanted to play G5. Now, I just got a text saying that they're investigating Magnus's phone for possible cheating because he did get a text from Matt Larson right before he played G4. So there is some controversy. Hold on. Magnus said in an interview with Maurice, "That's not my phone." What kind of answer was that? Maurice said smooth. All right. So that's what happened. That's the analysis. That's right. MVL tried and he failed miserably. Yeah, MVL should have played Queen C5 with equality, blocking the E-pawn, trading queens, etc. After G5, Carlsen should win. Ding-Lerin is beating Nepo? He is. Ding-Lerin's going to beat Nepomniachtchi. Naka's better and Weiyiso is equal. Topolov drew with Karjakin. Go Basem Amin Naka. Go MVL. And Carlsen. Whichever is funnier. Some guy in the chat said, why are these guys always blundering against Carlsen? And then Suwata Talik in the chat said, where's Geary at? Yeah, that's funny. It's funny, me and Suwata Talik have the same student. Bam. Go West So. Exactly. Not enough ads. Matt Larson, you spelled Larson wrong. Terrible. Chess 24, never heard of it. Caruana was playing Rapid in the Pro Chess League. 7.5 out of 8. God damn, good score. Okay, MVL is caught up on his... is now has the same amount of time as Magnus. He's thinking and realizing Rook takes A4, suspicious. Not a good square for the Rook. A3 much better. G5 was a threat. White's crashing through. MVL had to play Rook A4. It was the only retreating square for his Rook. You have to retreat like a Frenchman. Yeah, obviously it's on Chess24, not this joke site. I mean, this site's great. Go chess.com. Man, if I play Jan Gustafsson, I better get like rook odds or something. All right, so he took, never play f6, king to e8, best by test. And the engine says all moves win. Rook h1 wins, queen h2, queen e2, everything wins. The king is no good because MVL did that. Rook here, rook here, rook here, rook here. Stupide. Sacré noir. I mean bleu. Incroyable. C'est pas bon. Okay, Magnus played queen e2. He wants to go here, wants to go here, wants to go here. It's all winning. Still has h2 available. And one of the pluses of queen e2 from a human side, it defends c2. So my tricky rook takes a2 from before doesn't have any bite because c2 is defended. Okay, now this is the chess version of the poker all in. MVL went all in. b3. Ridiculous. Frankly. And now taking either way wins the game. The computer prefers C takes. That way we have the C file. You know what Jim Gardner's favorite file is?
X. No. Ralph version.
There you go.
It was some TV.
You knew some show. Yeah, exactly.
Ralph version.
All right. More importantly, let's see how Nakapuki's doing. Nakapuki, it says, is better. He has 2 minutes. His opponent has 2:45. I predicted Naka would lose. Go, Ben. Now I'm rooting for me. Dinglerin is going to win against Nepo. Topolov Karyakin was a draw. Wei Yi So's a draw. They're still playing, but. And Amin Nakamura, all 3 results possible. Okay, took with the A pawn, rook b4, e5, double exclam. It doesn't matter, all moves win. D takes e5, and every move wins. Queen h2 wins immediately because that's mate. So he played here, which also wins. Yeah, I mean, rook a4 was ridiculous, frankly. Ridicule. The engine suggests resigns. That's the suggestion. All right, Naka's game is now equal, and Naka has less time. It's turning around. Yep, back to the drawing board for MVL. Got to learn the Najdorf. No, that's not what happened. What happened was, in this position, which was just a draw, MVL got really excited. Okay? So he decided to put his rook on the worst square on the board. It took him a while. And here, queen c5 is equal and drawing. And he played double question mark, and the game's over. One bad move and you lose. You don't want your rook on a4, it's out of the game. It's very similar to the Karyakin game that we just saw with Magnus, where the queen and bishop were out of play, and then he moved his queen back, made a blunder with his bishop, and lost the game. And he played king f8, and now queen d3 is mate in 6. Queen h5 is also forced mate. Always play queen d1 is good. And Magnus played all 3 moves. Pretty good. Pretty. Terrible play by MVL. Rook takes a4. Horrible. Can Magnus? I mean, it doesn't. Those guys don't care. When they know every move wins, they just play one. Yeah, queen h5 is what he played. That's fine. Rook h4 is forced because that's mate. So then he took on g5. And he stopped mate with rook h7. And every move wins. If I was white, I would play king b2, so there's no checks. Queen d2. Frankly, ridiculous. Boo! And he resigned. An embarrassing game from MVL. He'll never live it down. What's Magnus in fourth place now? Karen's like maybe. Yeah.
I'm working.
No, he has 5.5 out of 6.
I'm half following.
Or no, he has 4.5 out of 5. What percentage is that? I'd ask in the chat, but they wouldn't be right. Can you text Holden?
Hey, what time do you think? When is this gonna be over? Because I'm working on my e-blast.
I could stop whenever I want, but it'll be over about 5:30, I guess.
Okay, good.
Because we'll have a half hour break. Or 5. Wait, 5? 5.
Okay, good. Because this is gonna take forever.
Forever?
The work that-
Forever, ever? All right. He'll be over at 5.
Okay.
90%. 999. All right, so Magnus wins again, as predicted by me. And then Ding did win. Wei Yi versus So is some drawn endgame that's really boring. And Naka has a winning advantage against Bassem Amin. Both sides have very little time. Let's follow the game. We got nothing else to do. Copy, making copies. Let's see. All right, so this is live. Bassem Amin versus Haruki Nakapuki. Haruki's got a nice pass pawn, and he's up a pawn, 3-2 on the king side, and he has more time on his clock. And Naka just played the amazing Bishop f8. Good job, Naka. Bishop f8. Always play Bishop f8. All right, good job. And the engine, the internet says that Naka has a huge time advantage. I'm getting a text from Bernie Sanders. He said that's correct. Huge. Wow. What do you do? What does that say? Bishop takes f8. Always play bishop takes f8. And then everybody took everything. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Rook a5. That's the engine move. And both players have less than a minute. The engine says Naka's winning. Bassem Amin is going for the perfect score. 0 out of 9. If he loses this game, he'll be 0-5. Worse than being 0 out of 5 is my prediction will be wrong. That's even worse. Naka played rook b6, one of the better moves. Amin played rook c5, quadrupling on the c file. And both sides have no time. Knight to e8. Engine doesn't like that move at all. Knight e7. Engine likes that move. Want to take on g6. Want to play knight to d5. And Naka threw away the win in one move, but he still has a big time advantage. But maybe he's not winning anymore. King f7. Knight to d5, obviously. Threatening everything. All kinds of threats. Naka's going to have to retreat like an American. Rook b7, good move. But Naka might win on time. I think there's a 10-second delay, so it should be okay. b5. Now the game is a draw with correct play. But black is still better because black's up a pawn. But he threw away almost all his advantage. Knight d6. Now he's not up a pawn anymore. Man, harsh. All right, we just have a drawn position, and Naka's going to try to blitz him. Can Naka blitz Amin? I can't believe Naka's not winning that winning endgame. He's the best endgame player in the world, according to him. Except for Magnus. So I guess that's why he's not winning. King G6, Rook B2. No advantage to black. Except on the clock. Got the advantage there. Gotta give him that. Knight to E4. Still theory. Both sides have no time. Black is better because his king is safer. White's king could get in trouble. Black's king is pretty safe. Knight E3 check. King G1. Still theory. Rook E7. These moves are all reasonable. Knight F2 is the best move. Stopping rook takes knight and attacking the rook. That's what he played. Rook A3. Threatening Rar. Played rook to C1. Defending the back row. The Etienne back row. Putting it in H. H3. Knight's defending the pawn. Rook A5. Again, it's all zeros, but both sides have no time, so anything could happen, and will. Rook C5, Knight F5, also knight F5. This is the game that doesn't end. It just goes on and on, my friend. Now the engine says Basim has a big advantage with B6. But he played knight D6 instead, and now it's equal. Okay, both sides have no time, so the moves aren't going to make a lot of sense now. They're just going to try not to hang anything. So it's just luck now what happens. But it should be a draw if the sides both had time on their clock. But since both sides have no time on their clock, anything can happen. Both sides could lose on time. Both of them could blunder a rook to a knight fork. Anything could happen. They're obviously just blitzing now because they have no time. Rook H7, B6. The engine says it's all zero still. Rook A8, that's a blunder. Now he's losing. Naka's lost. Making his rook passive in the endgame. Real good endgame player. It's like, what's the worst square for my rook? Ha-ha. And he found it. Yeah, now he's just dead lost. Naka's completely losing now. Yeah, now it's over. Rook B4. Yeah, rook's ridiculous. Rook H2, put it in H. King G3 wins, King F1 wins. Oh, King G3 does not win because we have perpetual. Damn. King F1 was played, the only winning move. Good job. King G2. Everything's attacked. Yeah, Rook A8 to B8, that's not good. Somebody has to give him endgame lessons. Rook C8. Yep, and Naka's going to lose. Just a second. Naka's going to lose. You didn't even want to console me? Rook B3, the only winning move, but obvious, frankly. Let's see, what did he do? What's happening? Rook takes, take. Okay, Naka down a rook, but he's fighting. Knight C5. Go, Naka, fight. You can do it. All right, that throws the win away. Now knight D2 check is a draw. Yeah, with no time on your clock, it's hard to play the winning moves. Now it's a draw. Okay, but he made a mistake, I guess. Yeah, knight D2 check was a draw, but he played king F5. And now he broke the pin, because if you take the rook, I have knight D6 check. So he tricked Naka in time trouble. Okay, now he's back to just being up a rook. Hooray! King e6. I assume he can win up a rook, but maybe I assumed wrong. Rook check. King there. Knight c4 check just trades rooks. Now he played rook e2 instead. All right, that should also trade rooks. Rook here. Yeah, okay, now black's going to get mated, it looks like. Knight e5. Doubled up on the second rank. King, yeah, okay. And he's up a rook now. So he'll be thrown out of the grandmasterhood if he doesn't win. Extra rook for nothing. And as I predicted before the game, what I predict, Karen? I forgot.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm
What?
working.
What? No, I told you Naka would lose before the game. Everybody laughed at me, including me. I said it would be a tragedy if my prediction was wrong. Naka being a good sportsman as usual, playing on down a rook for nothing.
Oh, you said he would lose to this guy.
Yep, and guess what happened? Guess what happened? He lost. Yeah. It's over. I'm just making the moves. Yeah. He also gets the Hikaru Nakamura Good Sportsmanship Award. Okay, and he resigned here. Yay! And as usual, I'm right. The more you donate, the more I predict Naka loses. That's right. Naka's endgame technique, second only to Carlsen. Tied with Aronian. All right, he resigned here because now it's getting silly. Man, I feel really bad for Naka. Yeah, I said Naka would lose to Amin. Yeah, that's what Naka does. That's how he rolls. Yeah. Sven won his game. And Dinglerin beat Nepo. And Wei Yiso draw, etc. So standings, the current standings, Magnus 9 out of 10. Naka, Ding, Wei Yi 6, Wesley 5, MVL, Nepo, Karjak, and Topolov 4, and Amin has 2 because he won. Hooray. All right, good job, Amin. That's right, Hikaru will take that loss well. Yep. The truth hurts. I can't believe Naka being the second best endgame player in the world. Yeah, he's not 0 out of 9 now. I mean, horrible. Yeah. Man, rook A8, rook B8. Come on, Hikaru. You can't put your rook on B8. That's no good. Yeah, that B pawn wasn't very threatening. Then it was very threatening. But Hikaru missed a draw pretty late in the game. When Amin was a rook up, he blundered. Because, the players have no time. So. Yeah, rook D3 is a mistake. Now he could play knight d2 check. So, yeah. The truth hurts. The only way to win is to move your king this way. There is no other way to win. If the king goes up, I play knight check and take the knight. If you take it, that's a draw. So this is the only way to try to win, but now I go here. And then if you play rook d5, I check, and you can't move. You have to defend this. Knight c3, and if king d2, then rook d1. And it's a draw. So Hikaru would have drawn if he had played knight d2 check in this position. But instead he played king f5. And you don't want to play king f5 because you're walking into all kinds of knight forks. You got to keep your king where the knight's not checking at every move. And he immediately broke the pin with knight b7. Now it's just a wing, he's up a rook. And then that was that. And that's the fact, Jack. Here's how the game should have ended. This is like in the Ben Feingold world. This is how the game ends. Bam! That's how the game ends that I'm analyzing. Oh, snap. Gotcha. But instead of getting mated, Naka lost slowly. Very slowly. And then he resigned like a grandmaster. And I shed a tear. Yep. He's shouting, do you know who I am at me over and over? Yeah. Exactly. and so forth. Oh, I'm dying. All right, the more you donate, the more I predict Naka loses. Let's go to the next round. Last round of the day. We're going to look at the game. I don't know. All the games are terrible. I'll let you guys decide what game we do next round. Naka Ding, Carlson Topolov, MVL So, Nipo Wei Yi, Karjak, and Amin. I'm going to vote for, I don't know, maybe Naka Ding. I want to see a Topolov game. I mean, Topolov's hair is going to turn red. He's going to get adopted. So that's how he's going to get beat. Topolov has legally changed his name to the other Bai. Damn. All right, what do you guys vote for? Ding, 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 ding. Naka ding, Naka ding. Naka. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Naka ding so we can watch Naka's endgame technique. Yeah, exactly. Ross Perot. Good chat, good chat. All right, check Streamlabs. See how things are going. It says Boo earns. I just got a text from Jerry Lee Lewis about how it's going on Streamlabs. Jerry Lee Lewis says, "You ain't got no money, honey." Damn. Can't believe he texted me that. And Karen said, "I don't want you texting Jerry Lee Lewis." Damn. He's the killer. It's funny because, like, in the chat, Karen, they haven't heard of Jerry Lee Lewis, so they got nothing. They're all talking a badge over there. Let's see. PayPal. All right. PayPal it is. 15 subs. That's terrible. I'm hungrier than that. All right. So we'll do Naka versus Ding. I can't pass up a chance to see Naka lose. I can't. Naka did lose. Jerry Lee Lewis is dead. He's the killer. Do I have any summer plans? Yes, I do. Gonna go to Vegas for the National Open, Philly for the World Open, and New York for U.S. Chess School camp. 394 viewers. Not as many as Gotham Chess, but close. When are those tournaments? National Open's in the middle of June, and then World Open's beginning of July. Why the hate towards Naka? What do you mean? I cried when he was losing. I'm going to Philly? No, around July 4th. Born on the 4th of July. Do they have vegan cheesesteaks in Philly? Probably. Gotta have the vegan meat and the vegan cheese. Well, I'm going to Philly for Philadelphia Freedom, and then there were Crocodile Tears for Crocodile Rock. Thanks, Elton John. I'll be here all day. Are you playing rated chess tournaments? I am, but more importantly, Karen is. Karen, you should come on stream with your cute little outfit. Yeah. Yeah, come on, you're all red over there. You're like Spencer over there with your red. Yeah. A shocking display by Hikaru. Utterly abysmal play. Nice. Good job, Rook Crusher. I got to play a little bit that I can show you my terrible games on the stream. Frankly. Now we got 15 minutes till the next round, I think. I don't know. That's my guess. Gotta guess something. All right, let's get some chess in here. Rawr. Who dares play me? This guy dares. Dare I? Dare. Still theory. I didn't take this free pawn last time. It's pandemonium. Never play f6. Knife f5. Two bishops, what else? Shouldn't have allowed there. Okay, well he didn't do it, so I guess I should have allowed it. Always play bishop f1. Always sack the exchange. Darn, he didn't let me. Wah. Always double up on the bubble up. Man, I'm looking at two sets of double Ds over here. Hooray for Ben. It says you're the best. Oh wait, it says just kidding. Damn. Yay, 1 minute against knife gold. Call that a knife? Still theory. It's the game Miles Huebner. They redo a draw here. Always play bishop f8. Rook b1. Didn't see that one. Yay. Nobody can stop that attack. No, nobody, not know how. Call that a knife? That's not a knife. Why wasn't I invited on the Grand Chess Tour with my fine opening play? I don't get it. I beat these 1000s like they're 970. Come on. I win. It says I'm the best. Moving all the pieces just like Morphe. Yep. Hey, Hikaru lost. I wonder who predicted that. It must have been somebody else. Let's see there. Get rid of that. All right. Still theory. This guy's harsh. All right. It's not good. Queen f6. Damn. There's good and there's not good. This is not good. I lost on time, but I played so fast. 64 moves. I could play faster than that. Darn. Let's see. What are you guys saying? I gotta deny that. Well, I just got a text from Makaru. I predicted you would lose that game. Damn. Can't believe he did that. Must be why I lost. Darn. Let's see. 1400's too high. 700, that's about right. No, my rook. No. Yay, free queen. And the initiative. Still theory. I showed that 700. Yay. It says I'm the best. It's nap time. Okay, Haruki versus Nakapuki. Wait, what did I do wrong? Oh, I pushed the wrong thing. 1200, that's too good. Let's see, 1100 is way too good. All right. Always play f6. Still theory. This is the game The Truth versus Hertz. Mate. Yeah, that was a good game. And so forth. It's Karen.
Yeah, we'll go to the bathroom,
Take it off.
and then I'll come sit and see.
Aw,
I have to go to the bathroom.
okay.
And then we're
Was Kangaroo a good sport? He was. 999. More wins than Karyakin and Topolov combined. Almost spelled Topolov, right? But you think G3 was good. I can mate with Umpus on every move, but I choose not to. It says I played great that game, except for the great part. All right, last game before Karen shows up. Let's see, who's the worst? I'm just kidding. You're all the worst. Wants to be a friend. All right. Darn. Still theory. Oh, that just hangs my rook. Somehow I thought my rook was defended there. I thought that. Still theory. Yay, I'm too good. 12 mistakes, 4 blunders, huh? All right, somehow I won. Is it Ding Lirin or Lirin Ding? Nobody knows. Can it be both? Wait, the guy who beat me in 5 moves is asking why I played so well against him? All right, back to whatever we're doing. Something. This is the last round of the day in the, Ivory Coast, soap commercial, something. And we're going to look at the game. Ding, 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 ding. Black against Haruki Nakapuki. Where's the P? Oh, there it is. Sounds like Karen's coming. I shouldn't talk like that on the stream. I'll get in trouble. I mean, maybe she's just really excited. I don't know. All right. It's the game Haruki versus Nakapuki. And we're starting now. Now! E4, E5. And Naka resigned. All right, they're playing a regular as opposed to extra crispy Rui Lopez. They're playing really fast, confusing the audience. Not a Berlin. It's the main line. Probably castles. Yeah, nowadays people avoid the marshal. Yeah, C3, D5 is the marshal. Played A4, one of the anti-martial lines. B4, D4, D6. It's the line that gives white nothing. Okay, now here's something I don't know. Knight B D2, knight F D7. Obviously still theory, I just don't know it. Both players playing instantly every move.
Oh, did it start opening?
What's that?
I just see.
It's Naka versus ding, 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 ding. Rook B8. Bishop. This must be just all prep because they're moving instantly. Queen D2. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Bishop D7. B3. They're still moving instantly. They must be following some game I don't know. C6. And Naka finally slowed down. No, he played here pretty quickly. And then Ding immediately played Queen B6 without thinking. And the computer says white is slightly better, obviously. And we're on move 19. 19! I'm going to look at my database and see what it says. And then, yeah. Copy, get ready. Let me make sure, just in case. All right, and let's see how it looks on the stream. Looks great. Never looked better. Let's see. This looks wrong slightly. It is slightly wrong. It's also marginally better. I wonder what happened. I think the answer is fries. Let's see if that fixed it. I just made it worse. All right, let's fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. All right, fixed. All right, back to whatever I was doing. I'm looking in ChessBase to see all the games that have taken place in this line. Wesley So has black in this line with knight FD7, knight C5, bishop D5, rook B8. So this is a game played by the two Chinese players in August of 2018. Okay, knight C4 I don't have on move 14. White played A5. That game ended in a draw. But the players must know it because they're moving instantly. They know something I don't know. Shocking. Who would have thunk it? Not I. Not I. All right, so after Queen B6, Naka slowed down, and then he sped up. So he played bishop A1, defending his bishop. Now it's defended by the rook. A5, solidifying B4. Knife F3, always trade. Rook D8. Players are playing really fast. All right. And the engine says it's completely equal. All zeros. Not sure why the players are playing so fast. It's hard to believe that any of this is theory. They both have tons of time. I think I picked the most boring game to look at. What do I think about Chess Bra? I'm not sure that question makes any sense. Do you have any tips on how to become a GM? Play better? I can see 20 moves ahead, but the moves made no sense. I think theory ended at move 14. What's my prediction this time? Prediction? Pain. This game seems pretty drawish, but Naka might fall on his sword. I don't know. Either it's a draw or black wins. Depends if Naka decides to lose or not. I don't think Naka's going to lose again. I usually just draw the game instead of keep losing. Can I do commentary in Russian? I can, but I like to go more slowly for you guys instead of Russian. My chat comments are still theory. I agree with that. So the obvious reason for rook d8 is if he takes this pawn, we can unleash the latent potential of the rook on d8. Bishop e6, for example, mess him up. Still possible. Unlikely, though. Frankly, unlikely. One of the engine moves is bishop f1. It's hard to argue with that. Always do that. Please speak German, like 99.9. What? No, this is pure leaf iced tea. Maybe a little Jack's mixed in, but I doubt it. I'm not throwing my speech yet. Right, Karen? What am I, Greg Sahadi? All right. In German, it would be 9-9. And then comma 9. That's right. How many moves ahead can the most powerful computer see? It's pure leaf. Ben is sweet enough. Correct. I'm not sure if I want to slam. Probably not. Okay, Naka played rook ad1, bishop e6. And it looks like Ananda's white because white has Vishwa nothing. And now I root for Hikaru, my countryman, because he played bishop f1. You got to like that. Even if white has no advantage, he still played bishop f1. Always retweet. Why is queen d6 wrong? Because if rook takes queen. So what he meant was in this position, after here, queen e6 isn't wrong, but after bishop e6, we attack the queen. Then we trade on c4, and the pawn structure is no good. So everything's fine for black. His pawns are really weak. He could have done that, but the engine is not a big fan of that line. Yeah, it's better to play bishop f1. Yeah. You can't argue with that. That's right. Just to curry my favor. Exactly. Speaking of currying my favor, did you put your food in the fridge? Oh, you have it right there? Is it the best? The best, Jerry, the best?
Yeah. I don't like to put it in the fridge too quickly because I don't like it to heat it up and I don't like it cold.
What? You said you were going to come right here after the bathroom.
Well, you were playing chess then.
Yeah, you can still come here. You have to do analysis of the game. Who wants to see Karen? We got double D right here with the rook and queen. So we got to get some more, something.
Second, I didn't finish my e-blast.
Come on, yeah, you did.
No, anywhere close to finishing it, and I have to make a flyer.
Aw. We got to move the microphone because Karen's sort of soft-spoken. And by sorta, I can't hear her when she's sitting right next to me. I destroyed the camera. What are you doing? What's happening? She's moving the lights. Oh my God. What's that? Go, Karen.
This has got to move. You're done with that, right?
Yeah, you can Henry David throw that out.
Okay.
You should throw it in the garbage, not in the Walden Pond. Come on. That's Emerson. It's Karen and one of her big hairs. Damn, look at that. Scared.
Yeah.
All right.
Half.
You can move over so they can see. Yeah.
I can't move any closer. I don't like that chair.
They don't want to see me. There we go. Yay. So what do you think of this position, Karen? Bam.
Let's see. I haven't even
White just played bishop f1. Now let's ask Karen some key questions. See this opening? That?
Yeah.
What's that called?
Is it the Rui Lopez?
That's right. Or,
The Spanish?
that's right. Very good.
But,
They played the main line. Now,
yeah.
a grandmaster from before you were born, Frank J. Marshall, invented the Marshall Gambit. C3, D5. A lot of grandmasters don't want to face that, so they play an anti-Marshall. Okay? Like they're anti-Marshall. A4. Okay, and then they played all these moves really quickly for some reason. Confusing the audience. Like really fast. Must be a game I don't know. And then here Naka slowed down. And he played here. And then he played the key move.
Okay.
Bishop F1.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where we are now.
Actually, they made a lot of moves. Yeah. And then D5 takes Queen E3. It's like they agreed to a draw before the game, and they're getting to move 30. Very suspicious. Knight D4. Knife F6. Which Danish physicist does this remind you of?
Well, the only one that I know about is Niels Bohr.
Who's that? Yeah. So the engine prefers white because, white has F5 for his knight. Knife F5. So that's going to be good later. And his bishop's on F1. That's pretty good. But yeah, this is pretty boring game. Yeah, terrible. Naka played Queen F4 because he doesn't want to trade queens. So he wants to play Knife F5 and mate him. And Queen G5. Rawr. Yeah, this is the most boring game ever. Trade everything, pawn structure symmetrical.
That's how I play.
Yeah, so you must like it for both players.
Not really.
No, what?
I don't like it when that happens.
Now, how many USCF rated games do you plan on playing respectively in Vegas and Philly?
I think 12 in each.
That's right.
So,
Plus, she has matches lined up, state
I have a match lined up.
championships.
I don't
She got
know.
everything going on. She's
I
going
have
to
a lot of
Dothan.
A lot of
Yeah.
rated chess coming
Yeah,
up.
etc. She's got E-Blast going. She got Thai food. Let's ask Karen questions because the game's too boring. Okay, for some reason, he just made a horrible blunder losing the game. He played here? That just loses immediately to Rook takes bishop. That's like an insane move. Okay, then he took. So he blundered. I'll tell you what he missed. So you see how white has two pieces for a rook? So he thought I have two pieces for a rook, like the guy with black, but I'll play c5. That's what he thought.
Okay.
If the knight moves away, you take the rook.
Yeah.
So he's like this is good for black, right? Missing bishop d3, threatening mate.
Oh.
Then when black stops the mate, the rook's not pinning the knight anymore. So then I can just move somewhere. Before the knight was pinned.
Yeah, I saw that.
So Dingler and blundered. Naka's going to win easily. Because he played bishop f1 and he'll play knight f5 later. That's why. So Ding just played like the worst move in chess history. Bishop e4, hanging all his pieces. He's playing with the people on the stream. All right, now you guys can ask Karen questions. This game's over. Ben is tilting to the side. They look like they're streaming from a cruise ship, misspelling cruise.
Ben's not, you have the camera tilted.
Yeah.
Aren't
Yeah, but that was,
Fix it.
that was good. Fix it. It's not my fault. See? You all right over there?
Yeah, that's all bad.
What would Glenn Miller do here? Exactly. Blah, blah, blah. Sam's Restaurant. Lotus of Siam Restaurant in Vegas. The best, Jerry, the best. When you play high-stakes poker in Vegas, you know it. My stream is more balanced now. A combination of calm and roar. Play, Twitch, sing. What? How was the cruise so far? G6 doesn't stop mate. No, you can stop the mate, but the point is, Black's losing material here, and he thought he could play C5 and get the material back. He didn't see Bishop D3. Yeah. How much you have to pay me to play to analyze the game? I don't know, 500, 600. We'll start with 500. What's Karen's rating? Who's the most handsome champion according to Karen with a C?
I don't know. I need a multiple choice.
Let's see. Lasker, Steinitz, or Magnus?
I don't even know what any of those look like.
Nah,
except for
they look
Magnus.
terrible, the two. Yeah.
Right.
That's too much. You spelled two wrong. Karpov was the most handsome. No. My mom said Spassky was the most handsome, but Karen does not agree. She agrees to disagree. 400 viewers a do. All right, so he played rook here. And now Hikaru has a brilliant tactic. Knight takes c6. That's the best move. Complicated, right? Yeah. Yeah. He played it too. Yeah. Haruki Nakapuki. Man, he's just going shot after shot. Dingler in with bishop e4 double question mark. Frankly, ridiculous. Complicated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like this is if I was playing Hikaru. I'm the most handsome. Correct. Magnus is a model. Incorrect. Capablanca was a ladies' man. Correct. Fisher, you misspelled. All right, let's see what Karen thinks of Capablanca. He was considered handsome. See?
Mm-hmm.
Can't beat that, right?
Yeah, he's not a bad looking man.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Then Fisher was the best looking. Fisher was tall. I wonder which Fisher I'm going to get. I don't know. Got Helen Fisher. See, there you go. See, there's tall. He looked pretty good. You vote for tall? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So who's better, Fisher or Capablanca?
Capablanca.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. The other ones are mainly just ugly. My mom likes Spassky, but you don't. So, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, there's Fisher again, man. How about Botvinnik? There's a cute guy.
Is there a younger picture of him?
No, he's not. He was always old. Yes, Botvinnik was old. Yeah, see, look at that. So you can't beat Spassky. See, we got a cigarette there. Yeah, didn't see that coming.
Yeah, he's unappealing.
What? He's
To me.
unappealing.
To me.
Fisher's pretty good looking.
I've seen that picture before.
I'm showing Karen the crazy pictures from later in life.
At the airport, or
Crazy like yeah.
no.
Are you kidding me?
That was.
Yeah. Good old Spassky. All right, so Karen says Capablanca. Next question. That's what she says. Right?
Out of those I was presented with,
Mm-hmm.
he was the best.
Okay, so he took the queen. And white has a bishop, knight, and a pawn for a rook. And his bishop's on f1. Can't beat that. Promote. So who do you think's going to win, white or black?
I would think white,
Yeah.
but if it were me, I'd have a hard time winning. I just can't coordinate my pieces very well. It's just the way it is.
No. There's good and there's no good. This is no good. Yeah. King f8. Go ding. Not resigning like Hikaru. I like it. Congratulations on the Nigel short talk. Hooray for us. Why isn't Ling resigning? There's nobody Ling playing. Who's better looking, Wesley So or Wei Yi?
I need to see Wei Yi.
You don't want to see Wei Yi, because you'll say Wesley So. Yeah.
I don't know.
A better question is, who's better looking, the homeless fisher or Wei Yi? That's a better question. Man, the truth hurts.
Wait, now who are the choices? Wei Yi
Yeah,
and
him or anybody else. Not him.
He's average looking.
He is.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's below average. And then Wesley So, your favorite,
I think Wesley is better looking.
because you
let me
love
see.
Jesus so much.
Yeah, Wesley's better looking.
Mm-hmm. Who's more religious, your mom or Wesley So? Got it on that one.
That's close.
I don't think your mom joined a cult, although sort of, but not really.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess he might be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah, your mom's been swearing a lot lately, so it's Wesley. He would never swear. Never. I think Wesley So's ever swore in his life? Man, Wesley So.
That doesn't mean you're not
I know.
a Christian just because you.
No, but be more
Swear.
religious, you know. Yeah. Hello, Mrs. Feingold. Who's he talking to? Is my mom here? What? Where is Sven? Did he win? You know what they're talking about with Sven?
We talked about this too.
Magnus.
That's right.
Sven Owen Carlson. Okay, this game's over. So we'll look at another game. Bishop C4. And then knight here.
I really don't want to do the E blast.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay, then he resigned. This game's over. Let's do MVL and Wesley. I like that game. See, that game I didn't predict Naka would lose. I just hope he would. Can't lose 2 in a row, though. He's too good. Okay, so this is the game MVL versus Wesley. We'll start at the beginning. Looks like a Berlin. Oh, D3. He got him good. Still theory. No, F6. Never play F6. Ooh, setting up for the next game. That's good. Yeah, this looks terrible for black. You know why it looks terrible for black? Because it is. And now it's equal, it says. So MVL threw all his advantage away. See, that's a good pawn, but that's a good blockader. And now black has counterplay. See, if MVL plays rook b1, Wesley's going to take it with that bishop. Right?
Yeah.
Like in your game with Ocean.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Except for I didn't take.
Yeah. Now, yeah.
I should have.
The engine says all moves are equal. It doesn't look equal. Looks like white has lots of chances to play knife f5. Right? That's a lot of knife f5. And then this is going to be weak if the knight goes away. So Wesley's thinking a long time here. The other games are all about equal. Magnus Topolov, Nepo Wei, Karjak, and Bassem Amin. Yeah. This game's also boring, but somebody might win. The white has very active pieces. Pawn structure is a little iffy. What do you predict?
I don't know. I have to look at it a little bit more.
Okay. I'll read the chat, see if they have any questions for you. I don't understand queen b3 to d1. Exactly. Why do you say never play f6? Look at that strong pawn he has. In my lesson today, the guy played f6, and my student played queen g6 check and mated him.
Yeah.
And he was thinking, yeah, you said never play f6, then I mated him. I was like, yeah.
Wait, which student?
I don't know my students' names. Tyler Smith.
Oh,
Yeah, he lives on the West Coast. Dear Karen, how you remind me of the one and only Patty Smith 20 years ago.
okay.
You get that a lot, right?
Yep, I do.
Yeah. Patty Smith, then who's the one on Curb? Mary Steenburgen, and who's the one in Being John Malkovich?
Oh, yeah.
She was also Jerry's girlfriend
Yeah,
on
we
Seinfeld.
just talked about her.
Right, what's her name?
I can't remember.
Right. Who's the one that was Jerry's girlfriend? She was the painter, and then she was in Being John Malkovich. Catherine Keener.
That's right.
Who does Karen look the most like? Mary Steenburgen, Catherine Keener, or Patty Smith? Discuss. Well, yeah, I'm intentionally pronouncing carjacking wrong. I'm from Detroit. It's a joke. This guy says Mary Steenburgen. Something. Alanis Morissette? Mix of the first two. What? Not sure the first two were. I looked up Patty Smith. There is a similarity. Who's carjacking? Patty. Yeah, they are all worse looking than you. It's true. Susan Sontag. I must know who that is.
Oh, well, thank you.
Shelley Duvall.
Thank you, PPRTS1.
Shelley Duvall. Terrible. She was
Shelley Duvall.
born to play olive oil.
Shelley Duvall.
Would you dare kiss Karen on stream? She likes when we do that. That's her favorite.
He likes to make out. I like kissing, but have to be respectable.
Karen looks like my friend's mom.
Public. Like friends.
Karen looks like Karen. Aw. Gotta look like something. Shelley lives in Blanco, Texas. Go so southern.
I
That's
am
right.
Southern. I'm from Alabama.
She's the southernest. Man, Wesley hasn't moved in 6 minutes. Is that good? Doesn't look good.
Doesn't seem good.
No. There's good and there's no good. Maybe Wesley knew I was showing the game and he wanted to give me a chance. You look like my wife, it says.
Ben's.
I demand a Coke. What? So yeah, we could have meetups in Philly and in Vegas, right?
Sure.
Does your wife know you're cheating on her with Karen? Shh. Don't tell her.
Let's see.
Let's see if they make any moves. Yeah, they made moves.
Yeah, what is the clock situation?
Not good for Wesley.
Wesley
10 minutes behind.
Has 8.
He
something.
took knife F5, bishop F5, and then knife F5 again. Yeah. And then a very calm rook E8. The engine move. And the engine says all zeros. So black's up a pawn, but white can get it back by taking the knight and then taking this, because it's defended by that. And then it says it's a draw. Then this pawn's hanging. All the pawns are hanging. So it's very likely this will be a draw. So who's Peter Gabriel's favorite player in the tournament?
So.
There you go. Knight takes e7 was played. Rook c6. Rook takes d4. Rook a1. We call this stripper chess because they're going to take it all off.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just easy draw. Rook e4, take this, take, draw. And that's what happened. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as we say in French, draw.
Draw?
Yeah.
I've had this. I don't like it when that happens in a game because when it's just take, it seems like I always end up worse.
It says, your hair is darker than my humor.
Karen's hair is more darker than your hair.
Best time for an ad, commercial break. Does Karen know you are married? Favorite book? My favorite book, my favorite movie, my favorite food. The answer to all three is
Favorite food?
book and movie. The answer to all three is fried green tomatoes. It's that guy. It's a Simpsons joke.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's not your favorite.
It's when Apu got married to Manjula because it was an arranged marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "I don't know anything about you." And he asks her. She says, "The answer to all three is fried green tomatoes."
Hey, Nate Shadow. Or I should go I have to do work. And I am supposed to stream, but I have to finish this e-blast. So I don't know.
Some of these questions are
Would
suspicious.
Karen rather never be able to complain or never be able to compliment? What does that even mean?
They drew,
Oh.
and I'll show you the rest. It's basically what I said. Just, I take you, you take me. Yeah. Draw. A nice easy draw for Wesley. Go Wesley. All right, Carlson Topolov it is. Carlson's very, very slightly worse in an endgame. It's a good thing Nakamura's not playing because he's the second best endgame player.
Hey, go Topolov.
What? Oh, yeah. Copy. PG. Okay, this is the Carlson Topolov game, which is currently ongoing. Looks like, ooh, a 4 knights with d4. Now it's a scotch.
I used to play that. That's the first opening I ever knew.
Mm-hmm.
I learned it from chess.com.
G5. There's a move I don't know. Although I'm not sure I know bishop f4. Still theory. See how he's threatening mate? Ooh. Never play f6. Always repeat. That's good repeating. Yeah, that's no good. Yeah, so Carlson didn't do too well this opening. He played a4 and f5. Yep, this will also be a draw. Man, Magnus got nothing with white against Topolov? Come on. Kidding me? Even Topolov's not bad enough to lose this. Yeah. I mean, I am, but not Topolov. Yeah, we might see a lot of draws this round, which is good for Pookie. He played rook e4, b3. Yep. Now, if you were playing in your home, state of Alabama, would you offer a draw? Very equal. Conte just subscribed. It's almost as good as Kanye. Topolov is doomed. Doomed. Your favorite book is Anna Karenina? I don't think so. Are you a flower child? You're very chill. No comment?
No, I'm not a flower child.
Damn.
But I'm not offended that you ask if I'm a flower child.
Oh, okay. How long will the stream go on? It doesn't matter, because when my stream is over, Karen's going to stream. I'm going to raid her, and then she'll stream.
Oh, I see. Anna Karen, because my name is in it. Hey, I'm going to go work on my e-blast, because I just need to get it done. Otherwise, I'm not going to have time to stream. Bye. Oh, okay.
Finally, more room. It's like when Karen gets out of bed. Man, I can move How did MVL so go? They traded everything and agreed to a draw. Shocking. Frankly. All right, these games are boring. We need some donations to spice things up. What did he do? King G6, Bishop D4. Oh. Yeah, this is one boring endgame Magnus isn't going to win. This is the most drawn position ever. I've never been so mad. No kiss, no donations, no. E-blast, is that what the kids call it nowadays? Exactly.
I think kids for donations.
What's that? I'll donate $100 for a kiss. If you donate $100, Karen will kiss me, but we don't trust you otherwise. You can trust us, but we don't trust you.
Yeah, I could definitely come back for a kiss.
Yeah, obviously she'll kiss, but you can't say it, then you're not going to give the $100. Terrible.
Go ahead and give one.
Also, don't give $100. Give $99.99. We don't want no $100 here. Terrible. When did I start? I started playing when I was about 5. You'll kiss me for half, maybe 2/3. Is kissing allowed on chess.com? It better be, because Danny and Eric, they kiss Hikaru's ass on a daily basis. So I think it's allowed. Oh, snap. Oh.
Wait, who's kissing? What?
I said Danny and Eric are kissing Hikaru's ass on a daily basis. Yeah, they know that. What are the odds of becoming master? 3.1%. Because the night, best of Patty. Don't forget about Robert and Levy. Misspelling Levy. What was Fabi doing there? He was playing in the Pro Chess League. All right, so we got... What do we got? We got Bishop E2, Rook C1, GF, GF, and then Rook takes F4. And even though black is up a pawn, it's still a boring draw. Every move is equal. Bishop E3, Rook E2, C4, doesn't matter. Rook E1, it's all a draw. $3.9%. Well done. Always a draw. Any other results? Naka won due to an early ding blunder. MVL and Wesley drew, and the other games are about equal. Magnus took the bishop. Rook takes d4. Rook e6 check. King g5. Rook takes c6. A takes b3. A takes b3. And it's the boring world of Niels Bohr over here. The engine slightly prefers white. I mean black, but it's just kidding. Black's king's better than white's. So. But it doesn't matter, it's just a draw. No, it's just equal. Why are there 90 ads an hour? I'm guessing because you're not a subscriber. That would be my guess. Now have a small child come to your house and teach you how to subscribe on Twitch. You can do it. Any other moves? 9. There's 9 moves. Somebody said Ben's going to queen. I know I was playing in the tournament. Nice. This says that Karjakin's losing to Amin. And that says it's a draw. Alright, so it should be a draw. Wei Yi's better against Nepo. Rook D2 was played, frankly. Yeah, Ding played Bishop E4. That was Fox Newsworthy, not Jeff Fox Newsworthy. What did I have for breakfast? I guess I had vegan nachos. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Very deserving. What did he deserve? I got gifted a sub. Yay. Man, I thought Kara was supposed to be working there.
And a little.
Oh, just a little? All right.
I'm tired.
Aw,
I don't want to do it.
so don't do it. You're the boss. Delegate somebody else to do it. Exactly. Oh, let's see if he made any moves. Oh, yeah, they made a lot of moves. Rook F1. He doubled up on the bubble up. Rook F2. Rook A1. Rook F1. Rook A2. Rook F2. Topolov trying to figure out whether he should try to win by trading rooks. It doesn't matter what he does as a draw. Yeah, he decided to just draw. All right. Every game I look at ends immediately. I'm not doing a good job here as a commentator. Okay, and they agree to a draw here. All right. Well, let's look at Nepo and Wei Yi because that looks like... Oh, now it says it's equal. It said Wei Yi, and Wei Yi has no time. Damn. Now let's look at that. The stream's going to end soon, so we might as well look at some of the games. The only round we look at several games. All right, this is Wei versus no Wei. Nepo versus Wei. The longest name versus the shortest. They played a Petrov. Knight D3. Very suspicious. H4, H5. What is this, like a beginner chess game? Terrible. Never play F3. So black got the advantage immediately because of White's stupid play. That's a lot of trading. Still good for black. Black's up a pawn.
See if he raids you again.
Who's that?
Did he raid you or not?
Who?
Nepo? Or not? Someone else.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nepo did raid me. I forgot. Yeah, that's true. He did.
Stupid play.
He did. Well, he's playing stupid. He knows he's stupid. When you play stupid, you play stupid. Yeah. So Wei Yi played this brilliant tactic, B4C3, but it doesn't work. So here, black's just better. Black has a better rook. Black has an extra pawn. White's very passive. And to stop bishop e4, he should play f5 and move his king up. But instead he played this winning variation. And he overlooked... Well, actually, bishop e1 isn't even the best move. Yeah, both the players overlooked this. He can take with check and then go here. And the idea is if you take, your knight's trapped. So this is actually good for white. Black's actually probably losing here because your knight's trapped. So, yeah, after this, black has to play bishop f5. And then it's just a draw, it says. And then this is a draw. Okay, so instead he played bishop e1, which is okay. Bishop b5 is okay. King g1 is a weird move. Yeah, and bishop c4 is okay. And they got this crazy position where obviously black's trying to win. We'll see if he can do it. He has no time. So that is a problem. It's way behind the clock. King g8 running after the pawn. That's funny. And bishop c3. Is that move 39? So this position's equal. but Nepo has 13 minutes and Wei Yi has 7 seconds. But the position should be a draw. So yeah, like that. Very bad time usage by Wei Yi. Carlson Topalov was a draw. MVL So was a draw. Naka beat Ding. And this game's going to be a draw. And Karyakin versus Amin's probably going to be a draw. So a good round for Haruki. What time is it over there? It's in Ivory Coast. I don't know. It's probably 8:46. It's 4:46 p.m. here. Am I wearing pants? Only Karen knows. And she ain't telling.
I'm gonna change the scope of the e-blast so I can get it done.
All right. Nepo's thinking. He's like, I have more time. Go me. Poor Karen, it says. Karen knows everything. It's true. She's very well versed on when I have pants on or not. That's her specialty. Luckily, the inverse is also true. That's more important. Man, this tournament's boring. We should do like some other kind of tournament.
Next time, why can't we get the clock working? I don't understand.
What do you mean working?
Like, you could, like on Hess, for example,
Yeah.
he has the clock showing.
I mean, those clocks are just the clocks on whatever website it is. Those aren't right either.
Oh, they're not right either.
No.
They're closed?
Maybe. Yeah, they're sort of club. You're like, hey, you lost on time. He's like 3 minutes left.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they're just guesstimates. Yeah, I don't know how to do anything. I just steal the moves. Do a 10-second tournament. That's what she said. There we go. Zakbu got got some of the joke. Yeah.
Ben does a 10-second tournament every night.
And then some. Yeah. That's because I wash my hands first. So.
What does that even mean?
Well, you gotta make up to 10 seconds. So. Chess Master's like hyperbullet. Exactly. Man, Nepo's like, Ben's commenting on this game, so I'm never gonna move. Tell the boss I'm going to the car with the woman I love and I won't be back for 10 minutes. Yay. Actually, I said the backseat of my car. Yay. Go subscribers. You don't have to watch commercials. The rest of you are doofi. The plural of doofus.
Alright, I'm gonna do the e-blast later.
Yeah, you gotta get ready to stream?
Oh, what do I need to do?
Probably what I should do is just move. I should just unplug everything and stream. And then you can set up your stream, then I can raid you.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Give me an estimate.
Although, I have to switch webcams in midstream. I can do that. I have to use this webcam, not that one.
Yeah,
Then I could leave.
Yeah.
It'll take you like 20 minutes to set up.
you have to switch your
I have to use another.
audio.
Man, harsh.
It's
Yeah,
not hard, but it's 2
Yeah.
steps.
it's harsh. I'm not even sure if I can get audio to work on something else. I guess I would. Using this stupid computer audio? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that now if you're ready.
Oh, I thought you were still.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is going to be over in like 5 minutes.
Oh, the whole.
So I can leave and then you can, yeah. If you're not ready, you're not ready to like
yeah,
start.
Certainly, I can get ready.
Yeah, I can just show them like the chess center. I can walk around.
Oh, you can go.
Yeah, they don't care.
All right.
All right, so let me change the webcam. See if that works. Very suspicious.
All right.
Output video stream. That's not. All that stuff was wrong. What I want to do is this. That's what I want to do. Oh yeah, that's better. Why is this so wrong? Because it's over here, that's why.
That's so funny.
What's funny?
Look how close up you are.
No, that's because I'm like doing stuff. Stuff had to be done.
Are you gonna take your power cord or leave?
No, I don't need that.
Okay.
No. All right. Yay, I fixed that. Okay, that's fixed. Now we have to fix the sound. The sound of fixing. Fool said I, you do not know. Default? I'm not sure if that's going to work. Yellow. Did that work? Yellow. Yellow. I'm not sure. Can you guys hear me? If I leave, can you hear me? That's going to be interesting. No? Sound quality kind of not good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but I don't know why I thought that was funny. I just did. I'll fix it maybe. I don't know. Default. I don't know. It's fine. It's probably just too loud.
Are you using this monitor?
No. No.
Okay, I'm gonna take.
I just like the way they said it. It was funny.
So I can unplug that?
You can do anything, yeah. Break the stream. See if I care. I'm trying to, yeah. All right. I turned the levels down, so it should be better.